That button. Light is green. And for first time in a while, we have a Boarside session. Indeed, this one does not yet have a title, but will spawn into a little mini adventure that'll be on alternating weekends, most likely, depending on things on Sundays. But
someday.
Yes.
Sunday.
But we jump to our new party because we are currently not on the hunt for Cordeaux. That plot point has not yet occurred. In fact, in this moment, they are still in the swamp. Or possibly on their way to the swamp. So instead, we cut to our party, who are all mingling, chatting, enjoying the pork rinds as they sit in the lobby of the town hall. It's quite an assortment. One is certainly far more noticeable among the others, because there's too many fucking cats, but one with long ears is quite attention-grabbing.
That's a cat.
You've all mingled and known each other for years, potentially.
Yeah.
You have good, strong bonds, of community at least. You've all enjoyed things like the upcoming festival. Every year, the greased pigs, the running of the boars, and of course, the baby back ribs.
Oh, I love the greased ribs.
Baby.
See, the beautiful thing with Boarside is, wow, it's not a lie in the title. There's a lot of Boarsides available in stores and pubs. True, the average life expectancy is about 40 due to congenital heart failure, but it's enjoyable on the way. But yes, a little halfling clerk with his incredibly thick glasses, to the point that they are over an inch thick, glances around at you guys, shuffling papers. Thanks all for coming so soon. It's good to know. You're all ready for your assigned duties for your compulsory tour of duty, yeah? For the good of Boarside.
For the good of Boarside.
Yeah, this place rocks.
I suppose.
For the good of pork rinds.
Hell yeah.
Acceptable answer. Alright, I'm just going to lead you through now. Please don't touch any of the displays right now. We're setting up for a little ambassadorial event. It'll be coming in the months. We're going to be hosting some of the Duration nobility. Yes, come on in here, sir. Mr. Fullett, we'll see you now.
I hold my hands behind my back.
Yeah. And it is quite a lovely place. There's a lot of vases, tapestry, some depicting great wars, great combats. Then there is that one that takes up the whole wall, and you just wonder, why? Why is that the crowning piece? It is just a pig being roasted on a spit.
Well, it's Boarside.
But you do at least get to see little bits and pieces to it. It does have the crooked spikes and spinery and spine plating of a properly dire boar, and a few of you do know that this thing was not just a pig. It was the size of a dragon when it was slain. And in fact, it was part of the formation of the town itself. Although you don't usually attribute much truth to the fact that the river around Boarside was its blood, or it was able to feed the people for generations ahead. That probably
I bet
went
it
stale
made a
too
heck
quick.
of a sandwich.
Yep. Indeed it
Where do you
did.
get that kind of bread?
I can attest to the rivers not being made of blood.
Yes. And then there is the charming face of Mayor Ben Fullett, the man who generally doles out the missions, jobs, errands of you noble pack of local adventurers. True, sometimes the selection process has been a bit lopsided in ways, but he's mainly using what's available. And today it's you lot. Wonderful to see you all, wonderful. Good shiny armor, bright whiskers, bushy-tailed. You're not so bad yourself, Subtle Storm, haha.
Her ears go flat.
Okay, anyway. Simple little bits here. Few of our neighboring towns, Celeste and Suchvik, Sloanholm and Maltron, they are not able to make their quota for attendance at the border fort. The one next, further to the east, near Jurat. It's Fort, it's here somewhere. Fort Avernook, yes, Fort Avernook. You'll be homed up there for a while, probably about half a month. We'll definitely keep you some of celebratory goods and whatnot from the festivities you might miss. But otherwise, you'll be at the dispensation of he's a cerulean knight, Sir Jeffrey Ubernacht. and also his squire Fern Willip. They'll be your main ones in charge of you. You're just going to be helping out, really. Most of their jobs are there, but you'll be billeted down there. Should be quite comfortable, but feel free to stock up on bedrolls and whatnot, and take your cushions and chosen plush companions.
Unfortunately, Blank's gone away.
Ah, yes, I'm afraid I did have to send him. Currently, he's won't be much of a good companion. I believe he'll be stomping through the vile fens right now. But he's in good company. He'll return safely. But yes, I can't really offer a whole lot of questions. As I said, you're being billeted down, and they'll have further details. But are you all ready to get going right away?
Yeah.
Like
More
missing
or
the
less.
party?
What was that, Mr. Donkin?
Yeah, you can call me Arizona.
I'll call you Mr. Donkin. Yes, do you have a query?
We're missing the party.
I know, but this is your civic duty. This is to help the region. And right now, we have had some issues ever since Frest was terribly destroyed, and then... you've all read Mage Madame Crisari's book, yes?
Several times. And I learned from the source.
Yes, I'm afraid there's some indications that more of that is going on. We have had such terrible moments, and of course the wounding of that great unicorn up at Sloanholm, and it's terrible things. We really are relying on you all, putting in your best effort. But don't worry, Mr. Duncan, you will be duly rewarded on your return. But I'm not sending you off empty-handed either. As said, these are dangerous times, so I have managed to dig out from the family vault. I think Mr. Buckthorn might enjoy this one. Yes, here we go, as he reaches below his desk and pulls out. At first you think it is something used to train orchids and other various display plants, because it is entwined with them all over from point to point. You can just about make out that it is, in fact, a javelin. I need not say it is, of course, a magical weapon. It's was bequeathed to my family long ago, in fact, in a Fey agreement that did not have, thankfully, any connotation such as the firstborn. I believe it has some notification here as well. Yes. So, as far as I can tell, you throw it, and it will always return to your hand if you speak its command word. That is, this would be a Fey thing, yes.
What's the command word?
Fluffykin.
You gotta love the Fae.
It must be
And
said. It must be said loud
looking
enough for the
back
javelin
between the
to.
two cats.
Yeah, it must be said loud enough for the javelin to hear it as well. So I'm sorry about that, but
Puffykin.
well, it has to be attuned first, dear.
I'm joking. Jeez.
That's adorable.
Elite.
And what might I owe you in return?
Oh, nothing. This is to help you all survive and defend yourselves. Of course, you'll return it on returning to Boarside itself, and it might wind up in the hands of another adventuring party, even yourselves, on a different assignment.
Very well.
These are dangerous times. It would only be right for me to actually aid you all in a bit. Unfortunately, we've had none of the brewers successfully make a healing potion recently. Again, part of that was the beginnings for festivities. There was a lot of wine to taste, and they were the most experienced people involved. Unfortunately, I believe it's really 3 or 4 more days before they are conscious and functioning enough to really get brewing. So I'll have to make do 2 healers kits. I believe they're all there. They're a tad dusty, but they should work well enough for you.
We will do fine. We're perfectly. She looks over the rest. Perfectly capable adults.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And am I forgetting anything here?
Just looks at you and smiles.
Am I forgetting anything here as he begins shuffling his desk again, nearly knocking the javelin off again? Yes. It's a simple thing. You won't be exchanging coin, of course, and they do like their script. So a wad of bills here that you just hand them over for hot meals and dispensing of alcoholic drinks. So water is free, of course, but if this is just for when you're in the fort or if you stop over at any war camp that might be in procession. Not that there should be any on this side of things. Apparently, things are getting a little bit tense over in the west. Right by the capital, there's a bit of trouble stirring. But we should be fine. Again, you're just going to be just helping out, I believe. Just helping out.
So we're not getting in a war.
If the kingdom of Raxus is in danger, Miss Subtlestorm, I believe we will have to help out. Do our part.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that we're frontline fighters.
He glances.
I am.
But again, that'll be all. We'll be doing it in a more official capacity if such a thing happens and our region is threatened, or if we're having to send people up to the capital. For now, though, as I said, it's the border of Jurat. It should be nice and peaceful. It should be calm. It should be some basic tasks, I believe. Certainly, hopefully, you won't be trenching through mud like the poor group over in the fens right now. So, good luck. As he brings himself over onto his desk, his guts pinning the javelin there for a moment as he reaches out to grasp hands.
Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice. I'll reach out to grab the hand.
Yeah. Good firm handshake. Then he goes to the next one.
I use my mage hand to shake his hand.
Oh, strange little touch, that one.
You do know me, darling.
Not as well as Sir Blank. So I believe this contact is fine enough. Yes. And he just generally sees you off. And of course, you're given the javelin, which is just festooned with flowers. It is leaving petals all around you the whole time.
I'm picking up the petals as we walk.
You're not going to be able to sneak with that. You do know this, yes?
I'm not the sneaking kind,
Clank,
but
clank,
it is
clank.
a bit ostentatious.
It's the Fae. It's what they do.
I can't believe he's not the
Watermelons are
sneaking
edible.
type. I mean, look at him. Hair today, gone tomorrow. He beats the drum.
Your face is looking exactly like your face when you're doing that, right?
Yeah, yes. He
Inspiration
beats
to
the
the
drum
bard.
and looks around.
Yeah. Inspiration to the bard in the back room. Genuinely, you got one.
Hey, all right. I did it. I'm doing the thing.
And of course, you're led to the wagon. It's a pretty grim-faced individual sitting there. So after all of the bursts of conversation from the mayor, this might be a relief or just a change of pace at least, because he says fucking nothing and doesn't even look at you guys. He waits for the wagon itself to shake enough to show that he's got passengers.
He's not looking at me, but I'm eerily staring at him. You know, with that face.
Yep, with that fucking face, with that horrific
Did
face.
he remembered the food, right?
So this is our driver? How are we going to get there again? Do we get a carriage?
The wagon's taking us.
Or do we
The
have to
wagon's
walk?
taking us. The
Taking
wagon's taking us.
you by wagon. You'll
Wagon.
sit in the back.
Yeah.
You'll be polite. No arms over the sides. There's enough stuff. There's dried things and fruit pulses in the back there. That's all yours. Got my own up front here. I don't need sing-songs. I'll just take you there. It'll be a long ride. Feel free to sleep the entire time. Enjoy yourselves.
Stick my
We
arm
do
over
have-
the side.
Do we have some space to store luggage?
There's just about enough room for all of you. I mean, there's a bit of space simply
Alright.
because of the shorties.
Alright.
In Zarina and Donkin's case, they are, from backside to foot, they are both sides of a wagon.
The halfling may sit on a box of frozen fish.
So
he's
I
using the
assume-
drum as a seat. You wonder how he's not breaking it.
I assume the car is just slowly filling with flower petals.
Yep.
Okay, that's a bit inconvenient.
It's not like it's one every minute or so, you know. It's not too bad at the moment. It seems to be more in motion.
Oh, do you think those are edible?
Also, subtle storm, you do get a sharp whip on the back of the hand.
Hey!
As
What'd I tell you? See what happens
as
when you put your
Dugan
hand over the
mentioned-
side. Next time you do it, you might lose it. You never know. As he
I put
sets
my
off
mage
on
hand
the
over the
empty
side.
road.
Considering he said don't put your hand out, she puts a foot out instead.
Would you do that?
Whip crack.
when Dukin mentions are they edible,
It is a
Ernest tries to grab one out of the air and
Yeah.
puts it in his mouth.
it is a reed fin stick that quickly comes round, catches you on the heel.
She yelps and jumps back in.
Your third warning. It'll be the last. And you walk.
She
Don't-
pouts.
Don't go for any tomfoolery in my wagon here. You never know what could come round the corner. Again, empty road. The trees have been cut back far enough away. There's not anything close to a branch or... I mean, there's one long blade of grass that might be an issue about half a mile up. But you
I'm
never
sure if
know.
anything comes up along the road, we can handle it.
Here we go. Now he's eyeing Storm. She'll be walking around the mountain when they come. She'll be walking around the mountain when they come. She stuck her foot out the wagon and now she's walking around the mountain. She'll be walking around the mountain when she comes.
Is he drunk already?
No.
No, but he did forget when we weren't supposed to sing songs.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he said no sing songs.
The driver
But
looks
I can do
back.
this.
The driver looks back at you all. You're saying that was a song. Strange
Oh.
new,
do better.
strange new age stuff from you kids.
How old is this guy?
Ah, well.
Human wise, he looks like he could be 50 if you hydrate him. 70 from being out in the sun. To be fair, his horse looks 5 years older. You're honestly waiting for some of the skin to split like paper as it steps along.
Well, none of my fucking business. I'll try to curl up as best as I can and pull the straw hats down over my eyes.
It's actually quite a smooth ride, surprisingly. You get the feeling that maybe it's because the wagon is that broken down it can't even react to the road. It's too old to give a shit.
It just slides over the ground.
And so the interminable doldrum kicks in. Because there is nothing on these roads. I mean, now and again you see people on horseback, you see other wagons going the other way, but you're not seeing a wyvern pouncing down on you from above. There's no roar of a chimera in the air. Not a whole lot, actually, in general. Weather's fine. For coming close to autumn, it's actually not too bad. Any conversation on the wagon? Any introductories?
He's just casually leaning on his drum. He's got one of the beaters and just boom, 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 as he watches the scenery go by. Boom.
The beat you could dance to.
In Donkin's head, there's a voice of. So is he going to be hitting that drum all day?
Could commit arson.
Zarina also hears this.
Yes.
Voice directly
Probably.
into the brain. That's going to get annoying really quick, isn't it?
Day 2.
I want to use Mage Hand to pat it as well at the same speed.
I mean, he's got creativity, so he can definitely put out a good song.
When will he do that?
Alright, Pat. Pan, you need to set your sheet to stop rolling to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I just did.
Whisper toggle, top right.
Yeah, I just fixed it.
But yeah, that was a telepathic conversation only to the two specified because I can talk.
Yeah, a few more days pass. Honestly, you start losing track of terrain. You think maybe you pass by the wild fens at some point. But then, finally, relievingly, you're able to step off the wagon. Stretch your legs thoroughly. To be fair, he went the entire time without stopping, so that's kind of impressive. But he continues to roll on the moment you guys get off.
So we had to sleep inside the thing for several days.
I mean, the weirder aspect is you didn't even feel like you needed to jump off to go the answer nature or anything out there. You just had a snack, settled down again.
This is a magical caravan.
Does it
What?
come with magical drinks?
But time did actually pass.
Oh yeah. You fucking felt the entire journey. Don't worry about that. Just less so. But yeah, you can hear rushing water again. There's life around you. Feels good. And you get to see this large stone edifice of the fort. And also who made this map, because he put his watermark on really large and clearly.
Patreon.
Yes, it's a lovely large fort. And as you set down the roads, you're expecting the usual kind of bluff, arrogant talk, but instead you just hear, "Hey,
Well, howdy.
and see a young woman standing up on the parapet next to a large ballista that luckily is not directed at you guys. You're the pig pokes?
We're from Boarside, yes.
Oh, fantastic. You can come on in, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I suppose, friend or foe identification sort of thing? I need your names.
I'm here
Do
to
we have
steal
any
your women.
identification says we're from Boarside?
Afternoon nap.
Subtle storm.
Tadrin.
Like,
Zarina.
Oh, okay.
like Donkin.
Oh, I saw that one. That was a fun one.
Heard it's E Everclear. Drop the E.
Oh yeah, I've got this one here. It has a note on. Todrin, I'm not sure about that one. Are you Buckfoot?
Buckthorn.
Buckthorn. Sorry, handwriting's a bit of a mess. Yeah, okay. You are all the ones on the list. So come on in. And the gate raises.
Hi.
Well, the gate was already halfway up, but it raises up a little bit more.
When we are
I
on the
slide
bridge,
aside because I am small.
While we're on the bridge, I stop at the side for a moment to look into the water, see if there are any fish in there.
Yeah. Doesn't even take a perception check. It's not like they're, it's choking with them, but you can see, yeah, this is clear enough water. This is alright.
Yeah.
You see Ernest kind of lean over the side. He drops a pebble in. It splashes. Nice.
Yeah.
Why'd you do
Yes.
that?
It's cool. Look. He does it again.
Let's
Nice.
Might
get
check the other side, it might
inside
float by.
first.
I'll see you all down there.
A
I
resident
don't
fool
see
is appearing to attempt to fill the lake or the river one stone at a time. This might take a while.
Let's go inside.
As you step in, it is immediately warmer. It's a bit chilly, a little bit. A case where you can't just strip off the shirt and just walk around. But inside, it's almost like not oven-like, but it's got that feeling of there's heat radiating off the walls. And there's a little bit of chatter in the back. Can't really see the speakers just yet. And alongside the lady who introduced herself barely, there is a very happy, colorful grung man sitting on a wagon, giving a wave. So it's Nice to meet you all. You're going to be taking up position. I'm Fern Willip, so I'll be liaison. It's a funny word, that one. So yeah, I'm going to be one who's going to be going with you most of the time and telling you where to go and what to do, because we have a bit of a list to get through. It's something of a docket. I see you all are noticing, my compatriot there. That's Mr. Murglot. He's a bit of a trader. Apparently, he goes in and out of Gerard. You wouldn't think that from how soaked he has to be. It's a very dry climate, but so lovely to meet you all. Lovely to meet you all. We'll get you hunkered down and all in it there. So if you just drop your stuff over there, she indicates the bunkhouse. And you're all. Is it late for you guys? Early? You all right?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Where's the
Are
sun in
we?
the sky?
Directly
Are we
above.
tired? Are we tired after the ride, or?
Not really, no.
Oh.
I mean, it feels cramped and you feel like you should have stretched a bit more in the several days of being in a wagon.
No, we're fairly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
We're ready to get stretched.
Oh, I think there's a wreck somewhere in the basement.
Not that way.
No,
Bad
I mean,
torture.
no, it's generally. I mean, we loosen it up a little bit, so it's generally a good way to pop this the old spine in place. It does get a little bit boring here. But yeah, let me show you around a little bit more. So, we're a little understaffed. That's a big part of why you guys are here and all. So, let me just show you guys here. So that's Malarg. That's Rotry, Bezalin. We don't know the orc guys' names. I think that one's Growth. Is it Growth? He gives a curt nod as they continue to just poke stuff in the fire.
And make sure to wave.
I live.
He greets you as well.
Okay, we're going to need a list of names at some point.
Or maybe not. The duration boys here, they haven't actually they just go by number right now. I think that's an organizational thing. But they're friendly enough. I mean, you can engage them and talk, it's just you're not going to get a surname out of them. And of course, our commander-in-chief is up there on the other arbalist right now. He's fascinated by that thing. He will not leave it alone. But yeah, if you guys are ready for work, then I'm ready to give you work.
Oh, I don't
Sure.
see why not. Yeah, we're here to get some work done. The sooner
So-
we get it done, the sooner it's done.
So we have a few things. We'll start you off
Aren't we
slow,
here-
give you a nice beginning. Yes?
Aren't we here for a set time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the jobs
Yeah.
pile up.
Yeah. I meant that it doesn't matter how fast we get done with them. We can't leave earlier.
Well, no, it's just a case of would you like to get yourselves comfortable and situated is all I'm saying.
We have a reputation to uphold.
I mean, I've read all about that there. It's, can't remember the name of it, but it's that one by your Mythweaver. I think I met her once. She was a sparkly elf.
Prisari?
Oh, that's it. Yes, yes. Actually, that's kind of relevant to one of the jobs, but yeah, we can do both on the way. Actually, now that I think about it. So yep.
Oh,
So
get some more done.
well, exactly. Might as well be efficient, and we should be able to get back. I mean, it's yeah, it shouldn't take too long. We should be able to get back for dinner. It'll be fine. So let's head off then. So the first one, as she's leading out of the fort and all. First one, we will have to do it on foot, I'm afraid. And we don't
No,
really.
it's fine. We've been in the wagon for so many days. It just pays to get our legs stretched a bit.
Well, it's just right now our horses are on loan up to the northwest.
Oh, what's happening?
Apparently, just a big demand for supplies, equipment, and all that there. So we're actually a little undergeared right now, but there should still be a crossbow for each of you and enough bolts to fire should anything try to hit the walls.
Hmm.
I have
But
my own
Expecting an
gear.
invasion. Expecting an invasion, then.
well, we're a border fort. We have to keep aware. You never know when something
True.
might happen.
True.
Yeah, so it's always best to be equipped for it. So our first one, as she flips out her docket. So we've had a few little issues actually lately. So you've in Mr. Sari's book, she does talk about these scarecrow things, meaty things, but they have rotten pumpkins and all. And apparently, they were seen only a few weeks back, maybe a month ago, during that whole hobgoblin cave thing. You know, we've actually been dealing with a lot of remnants of that band lately. But we actually it was Mark Malik, yeah, Malark. It was him. He actually saw a bunch while doing one of the patrols. They're just standing there. So we might as well go to clear those ones out.
Hobgoblins or scarecrows?
Oh no, the scarecrow things. No, actually, it's been quiet with the hobgoblins. And yeah, it is a lovely little stretch of the legs. In this area of Raxus, there is now and again just a hotter wind coming in from Jurat. Still autumn, still a little bit chilly at times, but you get that good burst of clean air in the lungs, passing through the forests, up and down the dales, a few hills, and then you see it just on a slight rise. 4 of the scarecrow figures, although it's been a while since they were made and they have not stood the test of time. Each one of them now stands about the height of a dwarf, and are about as broad just because they've rotted and mulched down into themselves.
Oh, goody.
You guys, any personal experience of them yourselves?
Not personally,
Yet.
but I did speak to Blank about this. We'll just handle them the good old-fashioned way.
Well, there is
We
one
could,
who
like-
has.
I'm trying to remember if I did or not.
Yeah. It was Zarina you had at the Euphoria Cave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if we had fought
Yeah, you did.
scarecrows there.
Yep.
All I remember is the hobgoblin cave.
Yeah, you fought some scarecrows beforehand.
Huh.
Just to show that they are still wandering the area.
I fought a couple.
Well, I imagine they're not going to take a whole lot of pushing over. It's just...
No, it's just if you got a weak stomach when you take them down, it can be very messy.
Oh yeah, that definitely.
I'll go over to one and poke him with my spear. Or it, rather.
Okay.
I think I shall just do this the easy way, and I just start
Well,
throwing some daggers at it.
it's a little bit late for that.
Uh-oh.
Let me just get the... Yes, I do need this Boarside one. Let's see here.
Oh, that javelin. What stats was it going to?
+1 javelin. But it doesn't have a short range. It's all long range without disadvantage. Which one were these? Oh yeah, the one-shot shots. It is a small time for initiative. See, I'll use this guy as a token, because it's a case of we don't really need a battle map for this one. Oh, why is Bajik still there? I mean, you guys can fight him if you want. I wouldn't recommend it. There's a case of these things won't be moving quick enough for it to really matter. So we don't actually need a battle map, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
And you guys barely move better, except for Serena, who watches the situation carefully. But yes, they do get a surprise on you after that, because of course you're just looking at these blobs. You didn't expect them to lunge out. Not that quickly.
It wasn't even an attack, it was just a poke to see if it does anything.
And
or
it did.
How it feels to poke it.
As it catches you for 2 damage.
Ouch!
Give me a
That's
con
Scarecrow.
save.
Nope.
You are poisoned right now.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Oh, that is some nasty stuff you've got on you there.
You don't say.
Top of a round, it's Ernace.
I was over when they pointed out the bunkhouse. I don't know if that matters. We're not
No,
using
this
battle
it
mace.
doesn't. This is all theater of the mind, Viscomp, because it's 4 sludgy scarecrows. Positioning doesn't really matter too much.
You hurt my friend, so I shall hurt you.
That's a hit. Look at that. It's the first time a bard's rapier has worked. Why can't you do that, Pan?
I just keep on throwing them out. I'll find a good one day.
Unfortunately, as you lean in, your sword just keeps going through it, and there's no resistance.
He starts the ha ha ha.
Yeah, it's starting to lead, even with your stubby limb, it's starting to lead you off balance, but you're able to wrench it free, and it's just, there's so much goo on it. It is thick, congealed, and horrid. There is meat here, there are lumps of bone, and even a few blinded eyes.
Reminds me of my mom's shepherd pie.
I did warn you.
Subtle storm.
Oh boy. I'm going to back up and I'm going to chuck a blade. And then I'll chuck a second blade. See both of those hit.
You get the throw too?
Yep. As a bonus action,
She's
I can
overpowered,
chuck
man.
one.
Okay. I assume you're going for one that still that has either Ernace or and afternoon nap by it. For
Yeah,
sneak
I'm
attack
going for the
purposes.
one. Yeah, that has the bard.
Alright, click the damage, because both those hit, obviously. And there's a horrific convulsion in them. Although you start to notice a little bit, they're all kind of congealed in the same order. Like, it's a hard thing to cake, because you can't recognize face at this point, but they seem to have a set of shoulders somewhat, and limbs kind of still somewhat attached, and they're all orientated in the same direction. Which is not towards you guys, despite it swinging around to swipe at afternoon nap. And yeah, that one burbles, loses cohesion horribly. There is all kinds of pockets of gas exploding around it. There's just a lot of decayed matter in there. Buckfoot.
Well, I charged them with my spear, obviously, because why not? Surely this won't go wrong.
Might. It's a clear hit. But you're having the same issue that Ernace did, is you just feel no resistance around your weapon. It goes right through them.
Just keeps going, and you have to stop yourself.
It's a case of it almost feels lubricated on the passage through.
Yeah.
And as you draw it back, it is just horrifically congealed and clinging. It seems to dry in the air.
And I'll try for the second attack.
Another hit. And it's the same issue.
And now I'm going to disengage.
Can you do it as a bonus?
Yep.
Fucking rabbits.
He's only got so many uses of it, though.
Yeah, after seeing the gooey shit inside, I'm backing off.
I didn't know rabbits could fly.
Doesn't the pike have reach, though? So you should be fine.
Still, I don't want to be near this crap.
Yeah. Duncan.
All right. I think it's time for a warm up.
Clear hit. Which one are you
That's
attacking?
something.
This is very
I'll
important.
go for a fresh one. See if fire works.
Let's see here. Considering the positions, I need a dex save from Ernace and Afternoon.
Oh no.
Nope.
Ernace makes it.
Hooray!
So you take 4 damage, Ernace, and 9 for the cat. As a pocket of gas is just swelled up in there, ruptured, and it just bursts everywhere. But the problem is not just the soft meats that have long congealed. There's shards of bone, there's teeth, lips, There are organs there that still have enough weight and heft to them.
This is my good coat.
I don't think I'm gonna do that again.
I mean, you
I
killed
hope
one
not.
in a single go.
Fuck
I'm
that
gonna get
shit.
further away
Fuck
first.
that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
He was on top of
Yes,
the world
that's
after he
accurate.
stabbed it, and now it's just like,
Right.
Does Irene have
Thanks.
something to say before afternoon nap does something?
I'm just watching. It's like I told them.
Yeah, Fern is
the
standing.
fuck?
Fern is standing right with you. Just, I didn't expect it to go like that. There, I mean, it didn't really come up in the book. I thought they just swung their heads at you and then fell over. But these ones don't even have that. It's all you, afternoon. It's your turn.
So the one in front of me died. I
Yep, there's
assume?
only 2 left now.
Alright. Are they lined up somehow?
Yeah, you could probably walk around a bit, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck them.
They cannot make any deck save, so you do indeed fry them both. And they both explode, rupturing.
Yeah. Hopefully outside of.
And
Fire.
what a and what a phenomenal smell is released from both of them at once being cooked like this.
Ernest sees the explosion. He holds up his handkerchief futilely. Not again.
Oh wow,
I
that
wondered-
was a big one.
Fuck
Yeah.
this.
I
Fuck
had wondered
this
why
place.
you Allele puts these creatures to guard fields, but now I see they're formidable warriors.
Where is there any sort of pond? Is there something
I can hit you with
nearby?
one of these. No problem, bro.
Please do. Now.
There you go.
Thank you.
I think
Well, that's the end of this handkerchief.
I mean, I've seen a lot of dare and do's and all, but spell that big is kind of impressive.
Ah, that was
Mhm.
nasty.
Do I do it? Do I do it? I've got a bigger one.
I mean,
That's
we
not
can all
something you
show
get
off
to
right
say
now.
often.
Do I press the button? Screw us all over.
Well, I think we can put a tick in that one. Very weird, though, aren't they?
Yes.
Wonder why they weren't moving about.
They'd be kind of rotted at this point. No.
Oh
They
They
are
run
those-
out of
Are
magical
those
energy,
all?
maybe.
Or are there any more around, or was that it?
Oh, well, like I said, Malark just saw him when he was doing his travails, and that's all we saw so far.
It's entirely probable that whatever is sourcing or powering them is no longer powering them. Which is a good thing, I think.
I mean, they were still able to swing out at you. You okay there?
Somewhat less than I would be.
I mean, I don't know if this is an offensive thing to say, but it does look like your whiskers are drooping a little bit. Is that an indicator of health? Is that how that works with you?
Usually more mood.
There's a slight growl.
I believe the face is called a sourpuss.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Inspiration
Are
to
you
the PO?
fine?
You see, you think you're getting it because you're being funny. I'm giving it to you because I think you guys are going to need rerolls.
Mhm.
Hey, you don't look
Ow.
a gift horse in the mouth. You just take it.
But it's good. It's good to engage. You get rewards for speaking. Remember that.
Mhm.
Except for Pan. He gets rewards for silence.
So,
An inspiration.
It's got to be longer than that.
so did you notice them in the morning, or was it a few days?
Oh, yeah, it was actually just yesterday. Probably around...
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, go on.
And they've not been there before.
Well, no, of course not. I think we would have noticed them.
Hmm.
Mind you, like as I say, I haven't said yet, but I'm just about to. This is not usually our stomping ground. It's just we've had an issue nearby. As she just extends her arms and shows it. You know, you're standing on a grassy hill. You're nowhere near a road. There's nothing a whole lot. Just some various little copse of trees near about. But like
What
I
was
said,
the issue?
so we're going to be on our way to solve now, hopefully. Farmer McInerney, his farmstead got kind of taken over when he was offloading some of his wares down south. It's a case of you know what a bullywug is, don't you? Kind of grubby, sort of unpleasant frog people. Yeah, exactly. They kind of just claim squatters' rights and are just perched on the farm right now. We would like to move them away. We don't really want to be, just breaking them down or anything. I know it's normally the case you chase them off. It's just that there's only so many of us right now, and it'd be nicer if they just I'm sorry to say this, Mr. Buckfoot, hop along.
So we just gotta bully him.
His was better.
I was hoping maybe talk it over and maybe show them this is not a good idea because the force will come for them. I mean, it's at some point that Sir Umbernacht is going to, he's going to come down from the parapet and actually want to chase them off.
Mm. All right.
And
I mean, it sounds like we just talk to them a little bit and they'll be fine.
But yeah, that's kind of what drove us. Along with I was saying about the hobgoblins. Of course, we do have a busy day ahead. There's a hobgoblin camp as well here, and that's another case of we'd rather what's the right sort of word for it? Displace them. We want to move them along. Really, it's more a case of we could give them food, shelter, and employment. Just we're happy with that. We just don't want them sitting there planning to raid caravans again, like they were doing near that cave. So
Wait. Has there been any sort of pond or flowing water nearby, regardless of the prestidigitation?
as you just get walking, yeah, there's been a few little bits and pieces, little creeks, little streams.
Yeah, the first one Map uses to wash himself regardless of prestidigitation.
Roll a d100.
Alright.
It has brain-eating amoeba in it.
It is ankle deep.
Good enough. Just to get some water on this.
If he'd been below 25, it would have been toe deep. Which is very hard to wash yourself in because you can't even scoop it up.
Just one finger, one knuckle.
Yep.
Just lie down in it and roll around.
But then you just block the stream entirely.
Not my problem.
So, yes, I think we're on, yes, Ivis Bit, and I really should have brought Murglot with me. He's actually quite a good tracker, too, despite being a trader. Yeah, the wind's going this way, sun is that high in that direction. This way, this is the way we go. So you all set off again. Once more, a lovely time. For some. For a few of you, the smell is not going away. Particularly for afternoon. You wash yourself thoroughly, but it's still just in the nose for a bit. You're no longer poisoned, by the way.
Alright. That's good.
Yep. And the sun does arc across the sky a little further. There's time enough to just take a moment, sit down, chew on a bit of dried meat. Vern does seem a little tense and wound up. You don't know if it's just because of the business or not. But anytime you guys start talking about any idle thing, she is snapping to attention to look and listen.
Are you all right?
Oh, it's I'm just curious. I haven't actually been your ways before.
We're missing a great party.
I've heard Boarside is really good for that kind of thing. Really good. It's alcohol, isn't it? You guys are known for your ale.
Big.
Oh,
Ribs.
yeah, that does make sense. Come to think of it. But no, I'm sorry. It's just I'm getting a little bit sort of starstruck in a way. I read at the Miss Cressari's book a whole bunch, and that was a horrible situation. It's amazing that. Well, I'm saying you all, but I know it's not you lot specifically. It's Boarsiders that got through it all intact. I do wonder why that dark elf fella possibly betrayed you all. I mean, he just vanished, right?
Well, I mean, according to Blank, he went off to try to help the girl and just was never found again.
A likely story. He would
So-
have been back by now.
Sylphessi are oft deceivers.
It's probably the most accurate. I mean,
I'm sorry,
Blank
was
was
that
part of the original group.
Sorry, what kind of language was that?
It is the language of my people.
Oh, you have a people.
I
have
just
a
look
people, too.
around and I'm wondering who else I look like in this party.
I'm very sorry for that. I'm sure I came off as insensitive. It's just, I didn't know if you were, I thought you were like a unicorn. You were like a fey patron of the Boarside.
We used to have a homeland.
You,
Helene was taken from us.
Well, I'm glad you could make a home here. I hope you have.
Well, I'm here on a quest. Hopefully we can return at one point.
Has he told you guys his quest? I'm kind of interested.
I don't know.
Has he told us his quest?
Probably.
Has he ever gotten drunk in the bar and proclaimed it? Possibly throwing a tankard at one of the elves.
The rabbit's roost was overrun by what's another word for elf. Ah,
Drow elf? I suppose that already has elf in it.
oh, that doesn't start with an R though. Well, can I drop the rabbit's roost was overrun by row elves.
Elil
You know what,
or
we'll go with
Elil, Elil
Like a
or
fish?
Elil or Odilu, but some are Sylphessi, and they have displaced us from our Helene. Just
You know what? He does it better.
That really does. That was pretty.
well, certainly hope we can get your home back.
Yeah, I suppose you must have a bit of an issue here. I've not seen or heard a lot of wood elves around here. That is something you do know, Buckthorn, is there is actually very little of a wood elf population. There's only really high elves, some sun and moon, but still very few in the Kingdom of Raxus. And no Eladrin.
which is probably how he's gotten into relatively little trouble here.
He may have been responsible for there even being less elves.
Well, it's not
Or
like
does
he's
he not-
going and hunting them, but he suspects them of something.
Oh, he's hunting elves.
It
On the other
manifests
end of that fight, he's got several shrunken heads.
his quest manifests simply by when he's at an eatery with friends and there's a wood elf server, that one doesn't get a tip. He slides the coin back away from the tray.
It's like the Rick and Morty episode. So that's why she wanted to come to this restaurant.
And
She
2 weeks
loves
later,
it.
the server disappears. Mysteriously.
All gone dark.
Yeah, there's your spot.
What do we put ourselves down?
Yep.
Putting us on the spot.
Mhm.
Oh, damn.
Well, we're getting here about now. It's getting a wee mite dark, but it should be fine. Should be fine. We might be able to get back again before dinner, but I gotta tell you, Tagant, he's you'll notice him. He's got kind of an overdeveloped right arm, shoulder, and all that. There, I used to be a bowman. He works so well in the kitchen. It's should have been his calling really, but he's actually a really really alert guard as well. Apparently, he's always wanted to be in the military. Yeah, here we go. So again, now have you dealt with hobgoblins before?
I was about to ask if you could provide any information, such as what they like, or
I'm very happy to.
oh, then by all means.
But let's, for fun, check the knowledge of the characters. In fact, Zarina, you do have some knowledge of hobgoblins.
I fought them, yes, but I've never interacted with them aside from I punched this one.
Along with it being stoned beyond their brains.
Yeah, and Clued.
But you, but you might have taken a study. You at least know what their genitals look like when they're pressed against the wall, having their face smeared with shit. Thanks, Clued.
He's not even a cleric anymore. It's fine. It's not even a cleric. No bad touch clerics here.
God, I can't imagine why.
So,
Scotch would have been here with Garen because one of the first sentences would be, "Oh, how was going with Clued's rehabilitation?"
yeah, we'll see about that in a future session on the hunt for Cordova. But for now, if you have proficiency with nature or history, you may roll.
I got neither.
Not very good.
Neither.
Here's where we find out that none of us
Nope.
have that.
I can't roll high.
Any history or natures?
Bairn is a lovely woman. She's very, very eager to help and please. She is a little disturbed by the blank expressions on all your faces.
Oh, come on. We must know something. Bardic inspiration.
Well, I mean, I know what they look like, but I have to admit my only interaction with them has been mostly hostilities.
That's actually not surprising. That's kind of their main thing. And they're very militaristic people. They like unit efficiency, order. Everyone's a soldier until they find another trade, possibly. In general, they're actually kind of a little bit like the like our own forces in a way, but they're very rigid in their rules, laws. They want to keep people underfoot. They don't like other people worshiping things. It's rather nasty in some ways. That's why we're accepting of them if they broaden their horizons. It wouldn't be bad to have a few at the fort or in town and such. I mean, they're really hard workers, diligent, dutiful. It's just they do it for an evil god. So maybe they could change that. That'd be nice.
But they're like the military, huh?
Oh yeah, they
Why
love
can't
it.
they do it for money like a normal person?
So it's a case of it might be a little hard to intimidate them, physically. They might be
Well,
prepared
I do
for
have
that
a few
sort of thing.
badges myself from my time in the force. Maybe
that
somebody else can borrow them and use them to good effect.
Oh, that might help. Yeah, that might help a lot.
This one's for starting a fire. This one's for starting a fire as well. This one's for starting a fire.
Oh,
A fire that prevented a village from being overtaken by an invading force?
Something like
Can't
that.
overtake
Yeah,
a village
about
if he
right.
burns it down. Bum, bada, bum, bum,
I
bum,
think
bum,
We
it
bum.
was
probably-
something like that.
we possibly jump back to Duncan's earlier life before he'd settled in Boarside, and there are many, many burning knolls at his fingertips.
I'm just following orders.
Well, no, it's a good thing.
Wow.
Knolls are horrible creatures in this one.
Yeah.
But that's most likely what you would have been
raise
said
their
on,
own
as
dead,
opposed to
like,
being
oh.
used on other people of a kingdom kind of thing.
Probably much like what he does now.
Yeah. But you got a shiny reward for it, and you were following commands and not setting random people on fire. Only the ones they pointed
Several
at.
medals. And not dishonorably discharged. Gotta point that out. Not dishonorably discharged.
Only the most flammable people were set on fire.
Duncan, Arizona, he puts the A in arson.
That's good. I guess, so the military thing might really help with them. Okay, then I'll stay back a wee bit. I don't have anything to show off rank insignia wise, so it's all up to you guys.
This could be tricky.
I'll be here if it
Somebody
goes
wanna, like-
violent. Don't you worry there.
Wait, we pretend to be military, right?
Who wants to be unit commander?
Well,
No,
all
Then fall in
yours.
behind me, and he starts beating out a cadence. Boom, 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 boom.
Well, I
can
mean,
be
you didn't
walk around
commander.
circles.
I mean, you didn't really want to surprise them, so that might help.
They don't really respond to intimidation well, remember?
Why don't we just go up and have a chat?
I mean, impress
Exactly.
them with our great accolades in war.
We can
Maybe they'll
find out
just
what
like
they
that.
we can find out what they want and then, negotiate. Simple as that.
Right.
That's the idea.
Exactly. Let's not overcomplicate it.
I mean, we're not against the idea of a bloody nose to chase them off, just to show that they shouldn't be preying on the weak, innocent, and defenseless around here. But if we could get a,
You happen to know if they're intimidated by displays of magic or things like that? Are they superstitious?
let me have a wee think here. No, they
we
do.
not just
They're not that kind of. They're not like goblins being simple folk, or we actually have a cyclops nearby who, likewise, they'd usually be quite intimidated by spells. But no, they have their own mages. They train a lot there. It's a case of they might be more impressed with dangerous magic than performance stuff.
Mhm.
So like
Oh,
fire.
I can do that. Do I show him? Do I show him? Do I show him? Do I show him? He's kind of tapping the side of his drum. Do I show him? But I can fix that. Just
we
not
just want
right now.
we just want to talk to them, find out what they want, and then go from there. If we can reason with them, we can reason with them. If not, then we can use a show of force to get them out. But otherwise,
Okay.
we don't have to if we don't need to. And in fact, if they're more
Agreed.
than willing to be conscripted, that would help with the defense.
It's
We don't
tough
have
being the
to-
leader, isn't it?
We don't have to go in and scare them. We just gotta see what they want first. If they respond
Agreed.
with hostilities, then we can as well.
All right, then let's just go over there.
Yes.
And so you all march up. You assign yourselves your marching order to
Yep.
find a smoking campfire, empty tents.
I was gonna like puff out my chest, but there's no one here to be impressed.
Well, there should be.
Mm.
I'll puff out my chest anyway. Can you please all be impressed?
Yeah,
I tur-
I'm very impressed.
Well done.
I'd be in front with the drum.
Hell yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
I turn to the
Does
bard.
it look like?
Well,
Does it look like they left in a hurry, or does it look like they should still be here?
Let's
it
investigate.
looks more like they got attacked by something. From the
Well,
description.
that's what I want to find out. Yeah.
I turn to the
Let's
bard.
announce ourselves.
Your Imbly Hein. Scare them away.
Ooh, you got you.
What'd
He
you
wants
say
me to
about my
scare them
ass?
He wants me to scare them away. All right, let's go. Company, advance.
The little
Wile E.
drummer boy.
Coyote spinning legs.
All right, move yourselves up.
And he will advance.
And winds up at the back of a group.
Yeah, because I'm a halfling.
I'm going up 30 feet at a time.
This time I
I
think
did that
the
right.
other
25
ones.
feet.
I stop
This ti-
here.
This time the other ones
And
can go
again.
ahead.
Wait for me.
Hello.
I got the short
Anybody
drummer
there?
legs.
Is the campfire lit?
Fucking lip, brah. It's
Hell yeah.
it's down to smolders.
Okay, so it was lit earlier today. Or during the night.
Now that
Right,
you're
a
up
couple
close enough,
hours.
you can see that several of the tents have been dislodged, stomped. Although some of them look like shit anyway, like they've been scavenged and held out for too long.
Like,
Anybody
hello,
there?
hobgoblins. Hello.
Isn't there anything still
Come
left?
out, wherever you are. Ollie, oxen free.
I don't think they're here.
To be fair, fellas, I think after the first request went unanswered, I don't think the second and third followed up. Would have gotten a
Nap,
different
nap,
response.
nap,
Maybe
Hold
they're
on.
like
You can
hard of
never be-
hearing.
You can never be sure.
Nap, be careful.
Right,
Is there anything inside the tent?
Yeah, you can see whetstones, some terrible conditioned armor, some weapons, various just packs
Right.
of worn out and likely stolen ration packs.
Where is the
Well-
lady? Where's the lady on this? Is she just chilling all the way back here?
Yeah, I haven't got her tokenite.
Okay.
I mean, if they are that kind of soldiery type, they around weapons.
Duncan, hold on for a moment. I start scanning the raised area around to see if I can see if there's anybody, hiding in ambush or something.
Just checking the trees for ambushers.
Trees, bushes.
Give me a perception check. Next time, open your
Why?
eyes.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you're alert, you're taking a look, you don't see anyone hiding in the bushes or trees that you can perceive.
All scan the opposite ridge?
If you want, sure.
Too steep to climb up.
Hey.
The cats are blind.
There is something that's itching at the back of your ear, Buckthorn.
My rabbit sense is tingling.
Like, you're not seeing anyone. But that's not saying there wasn't at some point. But where you are, you can't get a good visual.
So is his ear twitching?
I don't see anything.
It might be.
Well, they were
Depend-
here.
You
Instead
got
of
it,
being
Nick, buddy?
faced
Let me get
forward,
that for you.
they're like aimed backwards, and it looks strange as his ears are pivoting around.
Why does it have a clicking sound to it?
What do you think cleared them out?
Well, it stomped on the tents a bit.
Could have been other hobgoblins for all we know, some sort of civil dispute.
Potentially.
But they wouldn't leave their arms and armor behind either.
I'm gonna look around for any signs of blood, anything like, hands missing, stuff like that.
I'm just gonna start checking the tents for anything good.
Give me an investigation.
Yep.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Are there any tracks around the camp?
That'll be a survival roll.
I am proficient in those.
Duncan or Nace, you rifle through the tents, being careful in general with all of their stuff as you fucking throw it around clattering.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not being careful.
Surprisingly, no blood. There is definitely imprints and looks of weight shifting heavily. And Nap, you're able to spot as well. It's not just a case of the footprints. I mean, obviously it was a camp that's been well patrolled and rounded there. But you're also seeing where the tracks suddenly stop in many situations, and then they get lost and smudged. But you're able to also spot, with that survival, the direction that Buckthorn is looking in. You look at the walls of the incline itself, and you see it's a bit scuffed. There's slightly deeper furrows in a few places where some of the loose soil came away. People might have slid down. Obviously, that has shaken the group to their core.
I'm waiting to be notified. Shuttlestorm is just kind of standing in the back, and she's just trying to keep an eye out.
Did I find any
She's worried
snacks?
that they might have gone out on patrol and will come back.
I mean, you found what they've been eating.
Is there any good?
It's really basic.
Yeah.
People.
They took all the good stuff with them. He throws like stale bread into the pile of wood.
Yeah, just packs of rice, grain.
I was hoping for something sweet.
This is
Okay, I'll do it again.
Sweeten up a whole bag of rice so that every grain is delicious.
Mm-hmm. It's like basically a cereal at this point.
And he died of a diabetic coma.
Did
What a way
Nap
to go.
inform us about the marks?
It's up to Nap and Buckthorn to share their insights.
Yeah. So I've seen that there were tracks that slid down from the.
Yeah, in a few
Okay,
places
yeah.
around it. Here and here, which is where Buckthorn himself is feeling his eye drawn.
Yeah, like someone.
There's just enough.
ambushed, essentially.
There's just enough displacement in some of the vegetation that makes you think there were people there previously.
If
Why?
not,
They might have gone up that way, or maybe someone has come from down there.
I'll circle around if you
Actually-
guys want.
if not people up there, there's the absence of people up there, if that means anything to you.
Probably
if-
safe.
Well, I mean, if there isn't people there, then that would mean there are no people there.
Can I just go and try to just scale the wall?
I mean, you could walk around as well, sure.
Yeah, no, but I'm going to do it the fun way.
Yeah, you're a tabaxi, you climb easily.
And then she died.
I am currently pondering if or how likely it would be that something made them all go up that way. Honestly.
I mean, wasn't the story about hobgoblins using drugs? They could have just gone wild.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
Buckthorn, you are from where you are. I think there are things, people, creatures that do things like that. Make people go ways where they wouldn't go otherwise.
Oh, yes, but it's usually fools that are separated from their free will.
So not entire groups.
Oh, you mean like that guy who shared his pipe with me once?
I
I had
mean,
to hold on to the grass for fear of falling off.
Buckthorn, you know full wild in the Feywild, anything goes. So yeah, a group of fools could easily be led away, but it wouldn't just be one dude who does it.
Yeah.
All right, are you doing something up there, Subtle Storm?
I'm trying to look, particularly for any tracks or anything.
In this case, give me an investigation, because it is, dense woodland bit. You're looking for disturbances, absences. And you're doing a pretty good job, unlike when you were keeping watch. That was terrible. Several dragons flew past you didn't even notice.
I found this interesting. This has something that actually gets my attention.
But yeah, you start noticing the patterns very quickly start shaping in your head. So you can see those branches, they've been pushed aside a bit. One's got a little bit of a notch in it. You're able to slip yourself through and think, someone much wider than me came through here. Heavy footsteps you're starting to feel in the ground as well. It's not a case of, you can't really make out a footprint, but you can feel scuffs, divots, stretching the toe beans out to really feel them. And then something taps your toe, Claw, and you just notice it's a little chunk of wood, you assume at first? It doesn't look like a twig or a branch or something. You pick it up. It's got the sort of diameter of a handle, and it's got a modicum of decoration, like a couple of painted yellow lines on it, and the self is like a baby blue. And the tip comes down into like sort of a pointed diamond. It's only about 2 inches long or so.
Hey guys! I go to pick it up.
It's okay. I assumed you would pick it up. It's already in your hand.
No! None of this.
Oh, that's a good throwback.
None of this, but I do pick it up. What is this?
I'm coming. Yeah, walking, hiking, shit.
Just
He
destroying
has
all.
been through here. Something bigger than I.
I hide in the shadows.
There is one thing that throws you a little bit, is one path. That's what's really getting you right now as you're looking at it. You step around a little bit to try and check around where Buckthorn was glancing. In this case of, you only see one sort of disturbance of a path that was made.
I think I have a trail for us to follow.
Alright. Let's take a look.
I point out what I assume is probably a path.
Well, do we have to? That looks high.
Well, honey, this is how you get a story.
Just wanted a sweet roll.
Do you want to be a bard?
I am.
Well, you have to get your own
Boom,
stories.
boom.
That's like what they all say.
I'm better than you. Boom.
Fern
boom,
walks
boom.
alongside you, Buckthorn, and she's just glancing. I'm not really good when it comes to halflings. Is he actually of adult age? Should he really be out here like this?
I'm not sure he's even a bard.
Oh God, am I becoming Pan? Is this gonna be a recurring theme? I'm not sure he invented that. I'm not sure he's a bard.
Turns out every bard we have is a fraud. Even Kelmorn is actually a fighter in disguise.
My one true
Hey,
bard is no
Zerwin-
longer in play.
Zirin was actually,
Oh, hang on. Fucking
He's
thing.
43,
So
so he's an
delayed.
adult.
Yeah. There we go. Help you guys out a bit.
He's well into his adulthood.
I know, it's just she's surprised,
Yeah.
the mannerisms.
Is he
Yeah, I
trying to
know.
climb the wall?
I kind of want to go down and help him out. He might need some. I have a rope. If you just hang on a sec.
He's not doing well because the drum. The drum is a problem.
I mean,
Yes,
you could
the
always
drum is a problem.
You could always
you could walk around.
If you want, though, I can give you a rope if that's too far.
He's just fixated. He saw everyone else go up the wall. but,
I'll help you out. I'll
so-
help you out. She unties the rope and starts to dangle it down for you.
Thank you.
But once she grab hold of it and start pulling, she almost goes over. Ooh, okay. Help, please.
I'll help her.
I will go to help as
Come on.
This is
well.
quite unconventional fishing.
Where
I'm
is
sorry.
he?
It's just it surprised me a little bit. Is all.
I start grabbing the rope and pulling him up.
Thank you so very much, Sir Hoppity. Sir Buckfoot. Buckthorn.
Hoppity, buckthorn. Hoppity, buckthorn.
Someone else has read that, right? It's not just me.
His two, black beady eyes just stare at her. But that's what they always do, so she can't tell whether he's glaring or not.
They're always black, so it's like nothing.
I just
should
lean
run
over.
on you.
He's always like that.
I'm so sorry about it. It's just you are the spitting image of him. It was a kid's book. Sir Operative, charging cavalier.
Yeah, and there was Pietor Piper. Yeah.
Sorry. I shouldn't bring that up. So what was found?
I know I'm
Well,
one
I
to
think I
talk. But what
found
kind
the
of wizard or
trail.
soldier reads that much?
I'm fairly certain I found a trail to whatever has slid down. So it's either more of the hobgoblins, which
Only
No.
51 pounds. I'm not that heavy.
isn't
No, it just surprised her because it's also all your gear.
No, that's true. Yeah. The drum weighs another 30 pounds.
Like,
so
she's
that
Were
a-
might
you pl-
change it.
Were you trying to play the drum while being hoisted up?
No, he was trying to. He rotated the drum on its side. He was trying to get it to get purchased to use it to go up the wall.
Yeah, I should probably throw in a bit of scripture on Fern as a case of next to Zarina, she does look like a much younger, smaller woman. Like she could pass for a teen compared to Zarina just being that physically domineering.
Strong girl. Farm.
Yeah, that's Zarina definitely.
Yeah.
Fern's like 5 foot, almost nothing, but still armed, sword and shield. So, you said you found something?
We should probably head on down and see where this trail goes.
All right.
Okay.
Can I take a closer look at the trail
You
to
can.
see
You may roll.
there
What kind of way are you looking at it? Checking for
For,
traps.
tracks?
Yeah.
Tracks. Basically,
Survival.
Boom, 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 ba-da-boom. Down we go into the dark and green unknown.
My first good roll.
It is, again, you're getting that entire impression that Subtle Storm has of single path, possibly single file. There is enough here to say there were multiple feet. Coming, possibly going. Honestly, once you start getting past the clearing, or once you start getting deeper in the trees and all, the ground hardens up a little bit. You start to see a few more defined places. You're seeing boots, you're seeing a couple of paws, but you also notice around the paws the plant life, withered, dead. You're seeing actual marks of decay around the ground, around the paw marks, and they look like a big dog.
Okay. That does not look promising.
Although one thing he tells, the dog did not actually enter into the camp.
Yeah, you should go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he agrees.
No, I don't. I would be willing to go first.
I'm gonna stay right here with you. And he stands right next
So
to.
there's
He enters Buckthorn.
I'm small. I can stand in the same space. You all
Is-
mocked the halfling.
Hang on. We haven't established if the Herringon is small or medium. They get the option.
Yeah, he's medium size, barely medium size. He is 4
Okay.
feet tall. His ears make it 5.
So I can do this.
Yep.
This is the thing I can do.
I'll lead the way if you guys want. I mean, I'm kind of cool like that. But it's I'm on fire. You get it? Yep. Yep.
He's coolly hot or hotly cool.
Allow me. I can be a little bit more stealthy about it, and I will try to sneaky my way up.
You don't lose the track at all as you continue through the woods, but once you emerge out into the fields, it's not a case of you don't find them waiting there or anything. But the tracks change. There's wheels now. There's definitely deep gutters. And there's
What the hell's
also
going on here?
And you're the one who steps in it first, Duncan. Another track has been added to it, not just the guttering wheels. As you set foot into a paw that you could lay down in almost. You could sit down in, certainly.
Oh shit, guys, we have a bigger problem.
It looks like a bear.
No!
Bear?
I think it's a walrus.
This has me nervous.
Roll survival. It might not be a walrus.
I don't know, hike with your friends. Roll survival, please.
Roll nature.
Yeah.
Which one of us?
Ernace is convinced this could be a land
Holy
walrus.
crap! It's a walrus. It's a land walrus. Run!
Land walrus, the originator of walruses. They actually evolved to go into water afterwards.
Remember, you guys gotta zig and zag to get away from it, otherwise it'll catch you.
Then, of course, you notice the 3 upper prints, and then several more as it's moved along, and then seem to have gotten into another of the carts. But it's
Probably a nicer
huge.
cart
Like
than
you
what we had
could,
on the way here.
like Ernace could do a snow angel inside this paw print.
I'm good.
Please?
I don't have to outrun land walrus. I just have to outrun you. I push Buckthorn down the hill and run away. No. Wouldn't that be something? I don't think I could, actually.
About how far apart are the bear paws?
If Zarina has to take a few strides. This is bigger than a brown bear.
Does it look like it's lumbering as if chasing, or look like it's padding as if walking?
Padding.
Does it look like it's walking on 2 legs or paws or 4?
Roll me a nature.
Oh god, I hope it's not 2. I really hope it's not 2.
Alright.
Well, you could judge by looking at the indenture of the hooves
Yeah.
or the heels.
Well, there's also knowing the bear, how its weight is distributed.
True.
Looks like both at some point, Nap.
Alright. So it sometimes walks on 4 legs and sometimes on 2. That's not calm me down in any shape or form.
One
No, I
thing you're
don't like
noticing,
that.
though, there is the boots going towards, coming back, but they seem about the same amount, and they, going single file and such. You're not seeing any drag marks.
So, not that we're running away, but the hobgoblins don't seem to be an issue. Should we, go back for reinforcements or something?
I mean, I'm definitely not suggesting we should entangle with any of this. This is That's a really big bear. I've not seen a paw that big before.
Not even once.
I mean, I've seen a paw bigger than that, but he was a giant.
My paw
Hmm.
wasn't that big.
I thought that I was adding a bit of levity there. I thought that was going to be, isn't paw as in a father.
No, that was a very good joke.
I get it.
No, it's not good if I have to explain. I know that.
Don't worry,
No,
I'm a
no,
wizard.
it
I don't
was
understand
good.
these things.
Probably just stay on task.
I thought it was good.
Thank you, Miss Storm.
If you practice a few more times, I'm sure it'll get really good, real smooth.
What happened to the goblin? The hobgoblin. Sorry.
Well, he might just be a goblin now. They might have hobbed him.
He points to the bear. I can think of one thing.
But there's no blood back there. I mean, what kind of bear just absorbs blood?
And you can tell that the tracks from the bear go onto one of the carts, which has deep furrows, but it quickly gets lost on the stony terrain.
I don't want to know what kind of bear absorbs blood. I don't want to know.
It's not a bugbear. It's not a blood bear.
It could be. You don't know.
Oh no, not a blood bear. Oh, zoinks.
Calm yourself. Clearly they were riding the friendly bear.
That walks on two legs.
Sometimes.
Oh god, it's coming right at us.
Yeah, bears climb on two legs. Usually when they go to claw a tree or try and get a beehive out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but not while walking down a track.
Yes.
Maybe it was trying to climb into something.
Well,
It's the
hold on, I have an
bear
idea.
that says
Maybe it was carrying the hobgoblins on its arms.
Well, I might have just point this out. We have the Baxi, who are very much like cats, but larger and walk on two legs. What if it's a bear axie?
A bear ass?
Poor
What?
Fern
That's
is
not
just
how this works.
Poor Fern is just looking at you all with horror. She just sees so many lose their nerve and start babbling insanely. You guys were here to help.
I mean, we have seen this. We have seen these signs of decay around these paw prints, if I remember correctly.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm going to point out this is likely some sort of maybe undead monstrosity.
Yeah, I'm thinking like the scarecrows, but in bear shape.
You do realize
Big bear
that's worse,
shape.
right? You know how
Yes.
that's
I remember
worse?
that guy.
Yes, I know.
Do the hobgoblin tracks stop anywhere?
They basically get lost in the terrain. It's a case of they go over terrain but does not leave tracks properly.
Okay.
It seems to go on for a while.
Does it show them walking or running?
Rolling, as I said, it changes to cart traffic.
Okay, likely they're in the wagon then.
They have a wagon. I mean,
They
they're
have
probably
a
only a
wagon.
few hours ahead of us, right?
Last we checked on them, it would have been yesterday. So I don't know what. Well, I mean, the campfire was going, so that could only have been, unless they stocked it up. I mean, that could have been going since last night. Who knows? Yeah, they probably have a lead on us.
Mm-hmm.
Where they are, that's
I mean, let's press on for a little bit further then. Let's just.
I can put a question mark on this one, and we still have to follow up on the farm.
This seems like a pretty bigger threat than bullywugs.
Well, then we can say we'd handled something easy after a reward. Huh.
Which way is the wagon going?
Looks like it is going to the southwards.
Is there anything of importance to the south?
I mean, yeah, there's a few places. There's Pursefall, that's and Cheswick Ground. Those are both towns. Cheswick Ground is actually it kind of I wouldn't say it was burned down, but it was there was a big accident. It's currently getting rebuilt. Most people are moved out then. There's also there's 3 Day Fall Peaks, but obviously that's very high up. And yeah, that should be it on all that direction. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more further south. I mean, you get through the Breeze Forest, and then, but it's a case of something within a day's ride. That'd be those two towns.
I'm concerned that whatever is going on might possibly involve maybe marching to go take a town.
That was my thought.
So if we go back to the fort, we can maybe send a messenger to warn them that something could be happening.
I mean, then they'd have to hit Percival. Like I said, Cheswick Ground is just being put up right now.
Well,
I mean,
if
be-
they're putting it up, that might be what they're looking to get, an easy target.
There's still workers there too, right?
Now and again, yeah. Well, most of them camp outside, but yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
bit of a token for. Again, we did have to let a few of the guards head off back to the northwest.
Why don't we make
huh.
sure that everything is safe and then we can head up about the boulevard?
Well, it's just we're right nearby. Actually, it's only about another hour's walk.
Yeah, okay, we could come back here.
I'm just worried about the trail going cold.
I mean, it's hours old already,
Exactly.
but one more hour won't hurt. Well, 2.
Oh, very well.
I mean, I'm fine leaving this decision up to you. I think while we're here. Yes, no?
Let's deal with it while we're here.
All right. You go ahead.
Alright, Spiffy.
It'd be funny if the bullywugs joined them up too.
Yeah, if there's really a zombie bear thing scarecrow, I'm not getting the next load of pus, gas, smell, stink, whatever.
Let's grab her token out just in case. You never know. Alright, that's the whole party. Reggie's down. Luckily, we're on the same page.
Oh no, where'd we go?
Everything's dark again.
Ah!
Come on,
Reminds
you.
me of that time I got stuck under the comforter.
Reminds me of that time I got
The
sat
time?
on. That's actually really frequent as a halfling. I fucking hate Goliaths. Still enough daylight for it to be nice and bright, but you're getting closer to the evening. Okay.
This is a nice, colorful map.
Yeah, back on the trail.
So, like,
And
what's our
venues?
bullywug debrief before we meet them?
I mean, do you ask for one?
Yeah,
Perhaps
how
some
the
of
hell
you
are we gonna
have
know about
knowledge
these?
of them.
What are we actually going? What are we supposed to do with them again? Make them move as well, or?
Well, yeah, they're currently legal.
Yeah, or
They,
try and convince them to leave.
yeah, they invaded. I mean, this is Mr. Rorbick's farm. They just took over when he was away.
All right.
They don't own it.
All
Are they
right.
paying taxes?
It's only been a few days. We're not really gonna honor their agreement to it while we've still got Mr. Rorbick, who actually owns the farm and has done for generations.
And
Must be really old.
the owner is still absent.
Well, he's waiting for us to clear his farm. He's not gonna come in and
Ah,
get into a fight with some bullywugs.
ah. See.
I mean, he was eager enough for it. You should have heard the words coming out of him.
Yeah.
But it's kind of our job.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
we'll handle it.
I was just wondering because you mentioned they moved in while the owner was gone.
Well, I was being polite about it. They invaded.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So they
I know
drove him
about
out,
both.
to be more precise.
Also, roll nature, everyone.
All I know about bullywugs is their bogs are a bad, bad place to bathe.
I don't know why it didn't happen. Let's try it again.
How do you know
Ernest,
that?
Ernest, you know one very important thing about bullywugs. They're able to easily communicate with giant toads and frogs, and those things will eat a halfling in one go.
Because, yeah, they tried to eat me once.
Once?
Of course, the halfling knows all the food facts.
Did they succeed?
Likely.
Did they eat you?
Well,
As he looks
I
at
mean-
Ernest.
And he looks right back.
Maybe.
No.
I think they ate him.
So you're saying I'm not me?
Yeah,
Well, if I'm not me, then who am I?
you.
Well,
But you just said I wasn't me.
I
Not-
said you're you.
maybe they ate
No,
him, but
I'm
he didn't
Ernest.
taste good, so they spit him out again.
Oh, halflings taste great.
I'm gonna stand here away from Duncan.
Hmm.
You just gotta roast him just right.
Duncan?
He kind of takes his beater and he's kind of like swatting at you, like, "Don't you come closer!
He's just fire cackling from his hands. Oh,
Yeah.
Don't make me do it."
Ernest
Don't make
gets
me
a
flame you.
curious look.
Are you all okay? I know it was a
I
little
mean, I am. I don't know about him.
I know
I
the
was just happy to
hobgoblin
be
camp was.
here.
I know the hobgoblin thing's a little distressing, but are you all right? Do you need a moment?
No, this is how we play with each other. Don't fret.
I don't know if he's playing.
I think he's crying.
Oh, the halfling does that all the time. Don't worry. It's just a halfling
It's
thing.
just it's overactive tear ducts. It's a condition.
So, now for your rundown of what you know about bullywugs. Duncan, you know full well, and you have probably lit up a few of their villages.
I
Possibly.
learned from Simon.
I was about to say that, yes. Several
The
years
more
ago.
successful.
Several years ago when he was in Raxus, you did indeed help a lizard folk ranger, along with some others, cleanse the southern edges of them. Bullywugs are basically frog goblins, but some, in a way, less civilized. They're brutish, bullying, they only care about power, food, wealth. They're not all that pleasant. There are many outliers. I mean, they spawn in numerous enough that there can be that many. But basically in their own basic culture, when they have to go out to hunt, get their needs fulfilled instead of being able to be lazy and content, they're pretty unpleasant.
These guys suck, but if you have a lizard folk, they'll fuck them up right quick. But we don't have one of those.
They'll probably eat them right away, too.
I just don't know if they're gonna be ones to bargain or try to converse with. We'll see.
You're also just about to tell them a fact about how they croak incredibly loudly that alerts them, as that goes out through the air.
See, I'm a natural.
They all brandish their spears, the croaking fills the air for a moment.
Oh God!
Ahoy!
We're not on a ship, you moron.
I can see the water right over there. Right there.
He's right. There is water right here.
You got lucky this time.
There's actually more over
Hello,
here.
friends. We'd like to speak with you. Preferably without the spears. See, I'm perfectly unarmed. I hold up my hands.
And they shoot your head.
One of them hops forward a little bit to give you a scrutinizing eye.
Only thing I have visible is I do have a hand crossbow.
I've got nothing
Yeah,
in my hands, but I have this gun.
I'm unarmed, and she holds a hand crossbow.
She keeps it somewhat hidden, so it's a question on if he would see it.
Not at this
She
range.
doesn't- Yeah, because she doesn't really use it anyways.
Quickly hops back to his... You can see the biggest and fattest one. Obviously one in charge. Just here reverberating out, and... You're able to tell, not naturally attenuated. What you want? Get off land!
No.
When did you all move in here?
Our home. Our
Did you buy
farm.
it from the owner?
All ours. Empty land.
He was coming back. He's come back. He's not particularly thrilled that you're on his land.
Worthless skim bag. Our farm. Our land.
Why don't we find you a new piece of land So you can have your farm and the farmer can get his back. He owns it.
Hey, fight for it!
Did he just call the farmer a skin bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't they have themselves skin?
Yeah, but
Yes.
they're nice, rubbery amphibian skins, not oily pink sacks.
I think we should threaten them, guys.
If we do a friendly combat and we win, would you consider giving the land back to the farmer?
Don't trust them.
You no step on sacred land.
They
Not
told
sacred,
you.
you just got here.
Sacred now, our land.
Oh, so we should consecrate it with your blood then. How about that, you little shits?
Spurn's just looking at you,
His
dog.
jaw is on the floor.
Subtle turns around. Really?
My jaw is
What?
resting on my drum.
That just doesn't.
Ignore our friend. He's an idiot.
He
I will
greatly
kill all of you.
insult us.
He was talking about you as he points to Duncan.
Demand payment.
I'm poor.
Look, you stole this bloke's land.
Our
He's not very
land.
thrilled.
Can we pay
Maybe.
fireballs?
Anytime you try
Maybe.
to say they stole it or his land, they just repeat our land.
Maybe they'll accept a jaunty tune.
No, I think
Actually,
they will.
good idea.
Why is
Give it
it
a shot.
holy?
Go away.
No.
Okay,
No.
heard him. We should leave.
I think they're just assholes.
Do not
They're
set foot on
territorial.
sacred land.
They're just territorial.
They are just basically animals.
We
Duncan.
don't want to kill you, you know.
I mean, Duncan, you do know that they do have their own religious beliefs, and of course their gods are usually giant frogs and really big frogs, really nasty ones. There's something else at the back of your head that there is something else they worship that walks around. Can't quite place it though. Weird.
Spiders.
No, those are wrong.
Look, we want to do this the nice way. Is there anything we can do that can convince you to walk away from the farmer's land?
Our land. Bring tribute for our land.
I don't think they'll respond to pleasantries at this point.
I have a
I
pine
don't
cone.
think so.
And I
What?
don't think they would do anything for us giving them tribute either.
Not
During the
even
con-
for
No.
a pine cone. Oh look, I found another one.
Okay, apart from the special drummer boy. I'll let a couple of you roll a perception check during this conversation, because something has been happening.
Okay, I'm in range.
I'm sorry, I'm embracing my inner pan. This is fun.
I've been distracted by this amazing and convincing speech going on.
Subtle, you've noticed that while all the rest of them, I mean, you'd notice that there's one in the field just eating a fucking cabbage right out of the ground, not even brushing the dirt off it. But up in the farmer's yard, there's a large yellow tarpaulin strapped down. It's been stirring, and the shape underneath seems large.
Guys, there's something over there that might be a problem.
Can I ready a spell just in case?
It's one of those things, isn't it?
Could be a large frog.
I don't know. We see some large frogs.
Could be a larger frog.
What's under the tarp, fellows?
The what?
The yellow thing.
No more questions! Get away!
Wait, are you saying you don't know what's under the tarp?
Get away! One of them throws a spear
He
at
knows
you.
what's under the tarp.
This
A
one throws a
spear?
spear in your direction. It lands about here.
Oh, damn. I probably shouldn't over-respond by casting a third-level spell, but I really
We
want
will
to.
consider going away if you tell us what's under the yellow thing.
It's not for infidels!
What'd he say?
Worthless heretics, be gone!
They
Oh,
call
I
us
wanna cast-
infidels and heretics.
You do
he's
know
really
he's...
dramatic at this
By
point.
this point you've worked out, he is casting thaumaturgy the entire time.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying this, Pio?
Guys, can I kill him?
Yes.
Can I kill him? Can I do it now?
Yes, kill the big one.
Oh,
We'll
someone
kill
got
you
cheap.
first!
Fuck you say to me, you little shit. Okay, I'm not casting this right now, but okay. I'll
I've
say it.
spit up tastier things than you!
Okay, maybe I won't cast this, but I really want to.
But
Well,
maybe
dip
you
your
will.
head in the water, Wick boy!
Okay, yeah, I'm casting it. Yeah, fuck him. I get two. I get two off the first casting.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
No more token movement. No more token movement.
Yeah, I'm casting right here in between the chief and the other
Oh,
frog.
jeez.
a roll at 10. Very nice.
Hey,
I'm glad I had a chance to do something before my initiative.
Let's see those meteors. Wow.
Not great roll.
The first one was pretty good, but the second one just wow. It's 2d6.
I still have 4 more.
Oh, that was fun.
You're having too much fun with this.
I just like having lots of
They-
spells to do
They
violence
could
with.
have had 2 pine cones.
Yes.
They got 2 meteors instead.
Oh,
It's a
look,
better
I
deal.
found another one.
Focus on the
Duncan.
task at hand.
Duncan, you focus your power intensely. You launch your meteors, and in a moment, a stone wall is brought up in front of the frogs.
Ah,
What?
It is
What
Holy
in the-
Land.
I don't see no holes in it.
Bring it, Bright Spark!
you little shitty frogs. I'm gonna eat you like escargot. That's the right animal, right?
Duncan, maybe a more measured response might actually help out here. You know, it's. I'm
My
feeling
head is
the
on
thing-
fire. What do you expect?
Holy shit, I'm the one with vicious mockery, kid. Calm down.
Speaking of, Ernest,
Oh, they're not in range. Oh no.
despite being bouncy frogs, I got a fucking
Yes.
12.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't
Yeah.
You go get him, kitty. You got this. You're a fearsome cat. Huntress of the jungle.
You have inspiration.
I don't know how I feel about this.
You can do it. You're warrior born. You have inspiration. Get a d6.
That's a D. I think it's a D8 at my level.
Might
I
be.
don't know. I think it should put you at disadvantage.
It's only dis-
Also, I would also accept that because it's funny.
It's only disadvantage if he pets them.
Don't give me ideas. Let me double check.
Wait a minute. You didn't go around with Simon. It was a different lizard folk. This is 100 years ago.
Becomes a D8 at 5th level. Yep.
So,
You-
any
you get a
movement? Anything else?
You might want to come closer.
Yeah, I can go to. I will go with 425.
Okay. Is that you?
Yep.
Nap.
As long as I'm not the first one over that bridge, I feel somewhat secure. But frogs have been known to be able to swim, so.
Funnily enough, I don't have a swim speed.
Weird.
But they are probably amphibious.
Oh no, they do. Correction. I got mixed up with turtles. Turtles don't have a swim speed.
So this one up here is the speaker.
Currently cannot see him because of a stone wall that has been brought up.
Alright.
But it's only in front of those three?
2, in fact. This fucker's by himself. But he's also wearing a lot
Well-
of dangly doodads.
Then I guess time to unpack and go for this first one. Just something. Because I do actually have a blast. Wait.
Ooh,
No,
what
I
is
don't
that?
have. I don't have blast. It's Eldritch Blast with Grasp of Hadar.
Oh, neat.
Right, who are you
So,
shooting at?
14 and 24. This one. The closest one.
Alright, the 14 actually misses, 24 hits.
Alright. Yeah.
Don't give me the damage. It's almost like it's a serious case of whiplash in that the blast knocks his head back, even though he doesn't really have a neck, and then hauls him forward, scraping him along the fence.
Yeah, it's like the like swinging the fishing rod, casting out the line, and when it hooks into him, I pull back, and he gets knocked against the fence. And that's it. I did my move.
Haha, take that, you silly, slimy. Silly, slimy. Oh.
Try fat and frumpy.
Yeah,
It's
that.
It's not usually the kind of fish I go for, but I can deal with that. Someone will buy them.
This one terrifiedly starts to check his mouth to see if the hook's gone. Gets angry.
The hole in the lip is still there.
This one springs over as well. They are making use of the fence. This one hides behind the wagon. These ones take cover behind the fence. Over on the right. Bounding giant frog go through the cabbage patch, ruining it. This guy gets himself out of sight behind the fence. And 2 spears come at you guys. Well, a subtle storm.
Yep.
At disadvantage. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
As you take 5, as one just catches you past the whisker.
Well, ow.
Don't you set foot here! It's not for you, this place.
It's not for you.
It's our sacred land.
No, it isn't. You
Not
just got here the
anymore.
other day. Look, someone else has been there for a really long time, and they want it back.
He sneaks out from around the wall. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Let's see.
I
Yeah.
just saw a green line.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No. Oh.
As he raises his froggy, fat, flimsy limbs into the sky. And calls lightning down upon the bard and subtle storm. As you thought this was some foolish frog you throw around. But now you fry. The DC is actually only 14.
No, I'm lucky. Fuck you. I'm re-rolling that.
You have an inspiration.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey.
that was
You
close.
make it! Half damage to the 2 of you.
Oh. God, lucky, and I still get 1 below. You are right. I did need the inspiration. So
There's a fried cat.
So that's what, 12 damage?
Yep.
Or is it
Yeah,
round
right.
down?
No,
Maxi.
11. 11.
11? Okay.
Suddenly it looks a little more sacred, doesn't it? He goes back behind the wall. Subtle storm in the crater.
Oh, ow, guys.
Yeah, I should, That's where the current mark is.
Oh, does it stay there?
Well, it moves around, but it's just to show like when I'm targeting. Because it's a massive cloud above you right now.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, so the injured jerkwad.
It's a miss. It is also a miss because he's got cover from the fence. He just brings up his shitty little shield. And then walks away.
Yeah.
I can move more actually because I'm going to
The stone wall is still there, or?
Yes, actually.
Oh, alright, so there are two casters. But how to target us if we can't see the wall?
Well, he walked away from the wall to cast a spell.
I am
And
hiding
targets.
behind a tree.
Then he walked behind it.
Alright.
Oh yeah, might as well.
Because I look back and I go, ow!
Expect that. Just did not expect that.
There we go. Zarina.
Oh boy. It's 30. Yep, I can get there.
Fern is going to follow
And-
along with you.
That's my turn. All I can do.
Yep.
is I got a dash.
I mean, you've also got your ability to teleport a little bit.
Kind of, sorta.
Yeah.
I think that requires an action or something.
Might do. Sir Buckthorn.
How injured do the cat and supposed bard look?
I'm very hurt. I can't feel my face.
Why would you want to?
It's what gets me the gigs.
I mean, after a flash of lightning struck them both, they both seem a little bit seared. So, you know, the smell of burnt hair and pork.
Hey, I eat beef too.
I mean, they're both bloodied. Exact numbers wise, who knows?
Just checking the rule on rain. Run up, advance up to this creature that still claims to play instruments and make music. Let's see. So I will bonus action heal both of them because it's within
Yep, within 30.
30 feet. Yep.
You could also give some HP back to Nap. You've got +3 charisma, don't you? Or +2?
Put him in nap.
Afternoon nap.
Oh, well, if this only affects people below half.
Okay.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
They could both get 7, and then let's see.
You get 7. Get 7 health.
Is one of the frogs in range that I could throw the javelin at them? That they actually look like they're exposed enough?
Not really. I mean, this frog's just sitting out there right now. All the rest of them are hunkering behind fences. You can still see them, it's just they've got cover. And I mean, this guy's sitting out in the open field on his mount.
What were you saying about the range on it? Is it still disadvantage for the...
No,
for
it's
the
just,
long
it's 120 feet, I think it is, or 90.
range? Okay. Which were you saying was the most exposed? Sorry.
The guy, well, they're both giant frogs and this dude who's sitting on his giant frog in the middle of a field.
Frogs on frogs.
I'm gonna go
It's
for the
like
guy
a
on the giant
piggyback
frog.
ride.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock the guy off his giant frog.
Although, if you guys want this to count as cover, then you wouldn't be able to see him.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Up to you guys,
Um,
if you want to be high enough for that.
Everyone's in cover.
Well, I'm short, so.
So you don't matter. Shut up.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll toss it at toss out the big one. Well, he's the bigger threat, maybe. I don't know. That one, I guess.
Yep. It's a clear hit. And winds up in the blubbery side.
Gross.
There is just a stream of flowers and petals through the air. But hang
Oh,
there,
returning
actually.
javelin +1, nice.
Yes, the flower one. Remember from the start.
Oh, it's the same. Okay.
Yeah, but sadly, I have used my my bonus, so I can't call it back.
That's not a bonus action to call it.
Oh, okay.
You just have to say it.
Say the thing, Thorn.
Oh, what do I have to say again? Flaruli.
Buck. Yeah.
It doesn't say what language I have to say it.
It returns to your hand. It understands Fae.
You're such a bougie bunny. Jeez.
It's weird too because all the stream of petals and such are still hanging in the air where you threw it. Yeah, you're able to throw it again now.
Oh, yeah. So, no, it's double attack. I guess I'll aim for the second one again.
Yeah.
Same one again.
That's still a hit. It's a frog. A good
It's
solid
still a
hit.
giant frog.
Yep.
Flaruli.
You've drawn blood, but it's not quite leaking. And yeah, the fucking flower show is back in your hands. If anything, it seems like it's more of a garden now that has tasted blood.
Definitely not a stealth weapon, as it points directly back at me.
Yeah, both the trails are right there, and you know.
Hmm.
Any further movement?
No, I'm staying in.
Duncan.
I'll stay away from the cloud at least a little bit.
It can move. Duncan.
Listen here, you froggy fucks. Listen here.
Well,
Bravo.
What's your follow-up?
Bravo.
We're gonna have to work on that one a little bit.
You just burn out twice as quick from burning at both ends?
I have not eaten spicy food at all today. Haha, joke's on you.
That left me lukewarm.
Damn you. You might actually be a worthy rival. Maybe we can't talk this out. You actually seem alright. How about that?
Get fucked!
Oh.
Heretic!
Okay, I'm gonna do it's my in range of both of these. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do a meteor in between these two frogs, and then one
Well, like I
next
was
to the rider
saying,
and his
if you
frog.
guys want this to count as cover, then this ridge is blocking your sight.
I can still. I can move.
You could scoot, yeah.
If I get up here, it'll be good.
Yeah. Be fine if you get up there. You'll be nice and exposed.
Yeah, I don't want to be within range of people. But I could.
You could hide behind the tree like I am.
It's not like you've drawn the ire of someone specifically.
Yeah. Probably clamber up here. That's kind of behind this tree from there.
Don't get too close to me.
Yeah, you are almost dead. It's a fair point. But you're the one who suggested the tree.
Wait, are you still bloodied? You should have gotten 7 HP.
Yeah, I'm not bloodied, but I'm still
Okay.
cranky.
She's still
She's gonna
partially
take red butt
fried.
off. And she's standing under a tree in a lightning storm.
To
You
be
know.
fair, you only took 4 HP of damage after that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while I stand here before I move, I'll put a meteor in between these two fucks, and then one on this frog and his little buddy. First one for the 2 frogs, and the second one for the big frog.
One actually makes it.
Wow.
Did they take no damage or half damage?
It's halfy.
Guess what you just did, my boy.
No, not so soon.
Yep, he's got
So
1
the
HP.
Okay, well, luckily, I don't think that actually counts as casting a spell. Fuck.
This
Well
one takes
done.
the full brunt, and then
Well
Make it
done.
5.
Well done.
He's got 1 extra HP, but he's still fucking wrecked. Let's see. So now these two. The giant frog manages to shift by getting its rider in the way of the rock. Loyalty is fickle.
They're not carrying torches or anything, are they? There's no open flames over there?
No, there are now, but there weren't before.
No, yeah, that might have been me. I don't think I can use those for the spell I'm thinking of.
I mean, considering you had to slam a meteor down them field.
Well, I swam it for this one over here, and these two.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, I swapped it, after. Because I'm going to move a little bit.
All right.
But these guys, they have cover, but I can still shoot at them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
have
go for a
partial cover.
firebolt. I don't want to be Malgurn for a firebolt.
I don't want to be Malgurn, you son of a bitch. It's okay, apparently I may have made a character that people dislike more than Malgurn.
That is
So
just a
bad
hit.
even the players hate him.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I didn't need to do that.
That is more than his max HP.
Oops. Sorry.
As
Sorry.
you fry, and
Ooh.
the horrible croaking, but the delicious smell.
Frog legs. To get out of range of this guy, I need to be... Okay, I'll just run down there. There we go.
How do you have that much
Wafting,
movement?
wafting.
I was only 30. From just here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
They're right
But
down
you
here.
Because you were talking about moving up the hill into the tree.
No, I'm moving instead into the other tree line.
Okay, time for
Hiding
big
behind
frogs.
this bigger tree.
Time for sizable frogs. And, yeah. Just double check movement rates and all. Okay. Springs and bounds and goes into the water. But unfortunately, it's a small stream, so most of it is extending out of the water. That's all it gets to do. Everyone's still currently at mount, so it doesn't get its own turn. Ernest!
Okay, if I stand here, can I still see over here?
Yeah. It makes it easier to see, in fact. I was hoping you were going to go up the incline so I could make you roll for it.
Nope. No, this is no.
You're the bestest bunny in the burrow. You go get him.
Inspiration. Just fuck me if I'm going over that bridge.
Okay, that's it, yeah?
Yeah, because they killed all the ones within 30 feet.
Okay,
Specifically that one.
nap.
I ain't going over that bridge.
Afternoon nap.
I just went quiet. I thought I was like, my Discord cut out.
Yep.
Yeah. We're all dead.
Now the cats are climbing trees again.
Fuck.
I think it's
After-
stuff we have to call the fire department.
After
It's
a
just-
battle, someone's gonna have to get them down. They're too stupid to do it themselves.
Donkin is the fire department. It's
Uh,
the reverse fire department.
You laugh, but our cat is like that.
Most cats are like that.
I remember I have to go away, but I will also try to get the frog from his mound. It
That's a hit.
does. It's just very slow spawn. Like I've clicked it again now.
It'll just all come at once.
Alright.
Right, you'll probably only need the first hit, so roll that damage.
Open a wide punch. Apparently,
It took the second hit.
Yeah.
No way! That
Yeah,
was
that's-
3 hits and it still wasn't down. Holy shit.
He also dwarfed it.
Yeah, the non-crits
No.
dealt more damage than the actual crit.
He got him down to a single HP,
Maybe I'll change out this meteor spell. It seems to have a little bit of a curse on it.
and then had to blast him a second time. But that's one dead bullywug.
Big frog that can't use his turn this turn.
Hmm.
I'll go back a little bit to not stand too close to the other cats and end my turn.
Alrighty, turn of the bullywugs now. Well, let's start with the important turn, shall we? As he's going to sidle out from behind the wall to view you all. Too far away, his main target. Look at the coward!
I'm just not very fast. Oh wait, I can be fast. I forgot. Forgot I took Longstrider.
I forgot how to be fast.
So let's
I'll
see.
never be Sonic.
I mean, he wants ripe targets, and one of you smells good.
No.
Fry! Ooh, that's even better than last time.
Yeah, it's fucking almost next.
So that's for the rabbit and the halfling. The two who would actually be worse flash fried. You need to slow cook them.
The
would actually be down in
halfling
one
will be
turn.
back in a moment. Can I have a sheet?
Oh, yeah. Yes, in his hour of need. Let's give you permission for it. There you go.
Yeah, he spilled a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for fighting style protection, that within 5 feet is,
Ooh.
It's, I believe it's like a...
must be adjacent instead of.
I think it's also specifies like a weapon attack. Or one that rolls, sorry.
Yeah.
Just
Jeez.
flash fries that little halfling. Oh, I feel bad he's not here to hear it.
But the drumming has stopped.
No, it
He's probably not
hasn't.
gonna be surprised.
Because of the electric shock, he's now drumming faster than ever.
God. It's like salt on frog legs.
That's half
It's a
damage.
continuous drone. As
That's
you
for-
vibe.
Yeah. 13 damage for Bunny.
Oh boy.
It's a good start. And then there's a follow-up. Leaping from the water beside Subtle Storm. A trio of bullywugs. Bounding from the water.
No, 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 no.
Do you have a problem with frogs leaping out of the water?
Yes.
Too bad.
What happened?
I look at that 27 damage.
Is everything stuck on loading? Can I disconnect?
He has not seen it yet.
Okay.
Well, my character sheet is forever loading. What I miss?
27 damage.
Oh, yeah, I noticed I'm upside down. Okay, that tells me everything I need to know.
Yep. As we were saying, they were hoping the drumming stops, but because of electricity, the drumming has gotten more ferocious than ever.
Just a snare.
Avenge me! Boom, boom. Boom, boom.
And the cat is the closest. Well, both cats are the closest. So, yeah, 2 for Subtle, 1 for Nap. 1, 2. And then, there we go. So 1 each for you.
All right.
4 damage on Subtle, 7 on Nap.
This might be a good time to mention I didn't take any healing spells.
You're a wizard. Of course you didn't.
Wizards don't have healing spells.
But you can cauterize everything.
And an out of range 1 for Zarina. From the one by the fence. 14, I imagine,
bloody
misses.
Yep.
There goes the frog turns.
Well, that was obnoxious. The one that's closest to me.
That's a clear hit. That is also a hit. And it took both. Wow, just. You just managed to put him down as the psychic blades lodge in one eye, then the other, and he topples down.
I look at the other ones and I just say, see, this is why you ought to leave.
Defend the sacred land!
Do you plan to consecrate it with your blood?
That was my line!
Your wrath means nothing against God's will!
Ba 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 ba.
Roll intelligence, Duncan.
I'm not gonna say I should be good at that.
God, there really is something that they refer to as a god. What is it? What is it? What is it? Anyway, fuck that frog. Zarina! Or is there any movement for you, Subtle?
Cocks in hell.
Any movement, Subtle Storm?
No, she's trying to stay in cover as much as she can.
Okay. Oh boy. This is really gone, huh?
Yes, this certainly has. And I
It's
don't think
going
it'll...
fine. I just obliterated one.
Is he breathing?
Oh, we'll pick him up. Don't worry about him.
He's twitching.
Do you want me to go get? I can go get him.
Don't fry yourself for him.
He's kind of nice.
Yes, we will get him. Don't worry.
All right, Serena,
We
what are
just
you
don't
doing?
want to add another one.
Oh boy. Can't believe I'm doing this. Because I at least want to keep the big frog distracted.
Oh no,
That'll be
you
short.
crossed over to the sacred land.
Yeah. And I'm going to punch the frog. I punched it.
You did.
10 less damage. It's bludgeoning.
I know. Hang on, I'll give it a hand.
Well, thank you.
It's very intimidating.
It is about consistency.
And I will call forth the echo here.
I mean, that's a case of we just have to copy paste your token, I guess.
Yeah,
There you go. Here's your symbol.
thank you. And I can move it here.
Mhm.
And I can punch that frog.
And you punch it right through its head. You just bring your hand down, hammering, and squish the bit in the middle.
All right, that's my turn.
It was a good turn.
I have punched amphibians.
Yeah. The fried rabbit.
I'm doing better than this sorry sack next to me.
There's so much compassion in the group.
If I could hear you right now, I'd be upset.
But unfortunately, there's only blood in here and my own charred flesh.
There we go.
I'm gonna lay on hands.
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty rabbit.
Can I simultaneously lay on hands and then push him off the top of that hill?
Because he is a rotund speaky boy, I will allow you to roll him, yes.
God damn it.
So yeah, take get 15 HP, but also get behind cover, you idiot.
As he rolls down into one of the scorch mark craters.
Can I leave my token like this? I like it better this way.
Oh, it's still terrible. We need to do a thing where we flip the eyes and mouth round.
Oh, God.
Any further movement bonus?
Let's see, range. I will. I'm challenging one of those frogs. Specifically.
Yeah, if he wants to.
Just posting the spellcasting chieftain there in our tabletop.
He is compelled. Which one do you choose as your warrior?
The far one, presuming
Far
that
one.
it will be the one likely to attack the blooded cat.
He is ready to duel with you. He has no clue what you said, but he's ready for it. Okay.
Yep, those are my actions.
Duncan, possibly the instigator of this issue.
Yeah, I could have probably done better in this situation, but Lou is such a diplomat. Wanted to do something different.
You did perfectly.
I see a long run.
Yeah, if I sprint to here, I mean, can I barely see around the wall there?
Not really.
Yeah, I need 5 more feet of movement. Shit.
But you have to get
actually,
there
I can
first.
get
You
that.
might as well.
Let me see. 10 feet. It's just, okay, I'm start by moving 30. Where do I want to go? We'll just go straight across. And decisions. I want to use another
This is the
concentration
way.
spell. So another 30. Myself here. I'm still in range there. I don't want to be in range. Fuck it. Let's just cast the first level magic missile, 1 for each of these frogs down here.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a.
No, it's not the damage rolls. It's specifically what the calculation resulted in. This one is now on 1 HP.
Fucking, I hate wizards. I know I hated wizards.
How are you doing this so many times?
I don't know.
I had a nickel for every time this happened. I'd have 2 nickels. But it'd be weird that it happened twice.
And I guess I'll finish off the meteors for this frog. We just put them both next to it. Big one. Yeah, where are they? Pop, pop. Ooh, good damage. Well, not really.
Let's see, who are you targeting again?
The big frog next to Zarina and Fern.
Well, he might be able to make it. He does manage to succeed against one of them, so... Fucking Christ, how do you do this?
You're kidding, right?
I'm not kidding! 1 HP again!
He's taking my mantle. He's taking my mantle.
Duncan, don't do it!
Duncan, no! Duncan, no!
Don't do what Duncan, Arizona, don't.
Go
You
back
just
to being
need-
passed out, damn it.
You just need
Really?
something that gives them a bleed effect, and you'll be great.
How did you do this? So many...
3! It's on
I-
one combat.
These guys have 11
That's in one
HP!
turn!
I'm a 5th level wizard, too. It's just,
I know!
I'm putting out a lot of damage just in the wrong places, I guess.
So that's you done,
Well-
yeah?
Yeah, at least I have my concentration back. I can use it for something else.
Funnily enough, Zarina's going to be bitten twice, potentially.
Okay.
First of a copy. Misses. Then the real one. Also misses.
Misses.
That's it for giant frogs. However, something has been stirring. The tarpaulin. The tarpaulin's been stirring. Ernest.
Let's see. So I'm prone, right? Because I was.
Mm-hmm.
So that's half movement.
Yep.
So 10 feet.
Just realized I've actually been
boy.
holding back with the bullywugs too. They actually have multi-attack.
Okay.
Mind you, I don't think it equates to spear throws.
Let me do it. Okay, good. I can see him. Yes.
I don't know, there's a rock and a hill in front of you. Yes, you
Oh.
can see him.
You're so disgusting. I wouldn't even cook you and eat your legs.
That's disgusting! We'll eat you! He passes.
No!
God damn it.
It's because he was lying. He would cook him up and eat him.
Everyone knows you eat whatever you fucking can, you horrible halfling creatures. This is why you're unclean.
He called my bluff. I'm not cool with this.
Well, you are halfway dead, so.
You find out halfling meat is haram.
Put the
The problem with halfling meat is you need
has
to...
left my hair in a nice dew.
Yeah. The problem with the halfling meat is you need to fucking purge them. You need to keep them in a cell, feed them only grain and rice for a few months to let everything out of them. Afternoon nap.
If you attack him, it will break my challenge. Yeah.
Oh, this
Oh, the one with a fist.
This one is challenged, all right.
Yeah.
Well, the one cloak gets the fishing rod. Does that hit?
Has a miss. That's a hit.
19.
He's got a little bit of cover because of the intervening rocks, which make a lot of squelching sounds as he's hauled against them.
Does
I
he
guess-
take extra damage from
guess
being
he's
knocked
Slimal.
against the rock?
Nah, but he does slimily plop out to the side of him.
Yeah, I think I'll. Oh. Try to slap him from behind them. I do.
Yep.
That's. That's properly cold.
Mm-hmm. That's a miss.
All right.
Any movement?
Away.
Okay.
He bravely ran away, away.
Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum.
Let's start with the mixed up frogs. Here's the funny... Oh, he's actually got the movement. They only have 20 speed on land. But Subtle Storm, you watch as this one bounds past you to get in the close combat with Sir Buckthorn.
Sir
Alright.
Buckthorn. I don't believe it.
He fucking crit you!
Wow.
You said come at me, bro, and he came at you.
Be careful what you wish for.
Are we gonna lose to Bullywugs?
Oh no!
Max damage and pretty high damage.
This is bad, isn't it?
It is not bad.
We are going to die.
Did he
Level 5
dog
was
it?
enough.
That was pretty great. Let me double check this here. One, I think
Is there a way to make the... Tried setting a bar on my token, but it's not responding to the...
Yeah, it's hang on. I can flick that.
Setting a bar like a health bar?
Yeah, also I can't select my token.
You should
If
be able to
you-
select the
did you
token. You might be on a
type,
pointer.
Yeah.
You put it in like the green circle, right?
Yeah, I put it in the green circle.
Yeah, but
it's
the
not...
DM is able to set those attributes to the actual
Okay.
categories on the sheet. So in this case, that should now reflect. I
Yeah,
probably
it
won't
does.
update in your sheet until you change it. Token.
Yeah, that should be accurate. I lowered it there.
Let's see here. Guess I'll do it in a few hours. For lad.
Oh yay!
Okay.
Now I can see my mortality in real time.
And he gets a second attack, which I had to fix there.
Oh no!
Is that the bigger? It's only a +3.
Hold. Hold. You too, Girdle. Hold.
Funny enough, I can see
That's a miss.
Ernest's bar, but I can't see our.
Well, you share. You have control of my
Yeah,
token.
you've got control of it.
You're my wife. We share the token.
Also,
That's
concentration check as well. So con save. See if he broke your concentration on compelling a duel when he fucking stabbed you.
I guess good.
Oh no!
This was a real moment of biting off way less than you can actually chew. This should not be an issue, but why?
Yeah.
Well, it's Boarside, that's why.
I was gonna say, do we need to say it?
I
Because
did put it in
dice-
the tabletop. Remember when I was doing the homebrew monsters? Case if I'm sitting back thinking, what's the right kind of level of numbers for level 5 characters? Because I don't usually do the balancing. This case of, I'm making them so case of, it's Boarside. I'll make them lower and just pray it works.
Now here's the question: did it take an attack of opportunity going past?
They didn't move out of her range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah, he's still in.
yeah. They're like tackles.
Now, on the bright side, when I attack him, you're giving me advantage for sneak attack.
But also,
Yay,
you're about to
my
get stabbed.
man.
Yeah.
Because he's not going after the one who just...
Flanked.
Because he's not going after the one who just got him in the fucking face. He's going to go for the easier target.
Really? You think I'm the easier target just because I'm unarmed?
He's got multi
You saw what I did to your friend. Oh.
Damn, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Your head...
Okay, I'll take that.
Subtle Storm, your head is in his mouth. He jumps up and just engulfs you for a moment. And tries to squeeze. Let's see how many bullywugs we got here.
Too many.
Really not. This is really easy.
Send me the biggest frog you have.
Well,
no,
these ones
that's
see that it's...
too big.
Well, these ones see their problem of their cover's not working, and they must stop the infidels. That's going to be 2 spear throws at disadvantage on Zarina. Wow, guys, you're excelling. I mean, one of them didn't do... That's another crit. Why is there another crit there?
Frogs too goddamn good.
It's a worry. It is a worry. Let's see here. Now for the fun part. Yes, not just yet, not just yet. Okay, yes, it's just going to be time for the big bolt.
Oh no.
I think I'm in range this time.
Oh god.
So you know who's getting it.
Yeah. There's no one grouped up, so
Let's see how well you cook.
this could put me down in 1 turn. The 27 you rolled earlier would have put me down. Okay, that's
You're
fine.
okay there.
Well, it's probably not fine. It's Dex. Yeah.
Too hot for you? You save against it. Like I said, the DC's 14.
No, it's not. I'm super hot, like fire.
Then I'll just get you again, bitch.
Fuck you, Froggo.
I shouldn't have made him so foul mouth, but it just fits well now.
It's working. It's working. I like it.
Subtle.
The one that just crit me.
Your head is just sopping. Yeah, he's dead.
Yep. And then I whirl around. Duh. I have advantage.
What do you have?
Why,
Say it louder,
my
please.
God, why?
Advantage.
This is the alpha frog. I'm keeping the fist on him.
Can I use inspiration? Does not help with attack rolls.
What?
Bardic inspiration does not help with attack rolls.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You can do
That's,
it on,
that's the
you
point.
can use it on attack. You can use it on attack rolls. It's a D8. Yeah.
There you go. That's a hit.
Yay! We did it.
And your sneak attack.
Yeah, I was just marveling at the fact that it actually worked.
And you managed to put him down.
Hooray!
2 in a turn. See, I did all 3 of them up here.
And I helped.
Take note, Bard.
I helped.
Sick.
This is a healthy dynamic right now.
I'm having lots of fun with this character already.
Fern looks a little distressed at all this.
I wasn't sure about playing a bard, but you know what? I'm into this.
I could give it a try if you want.
Sure.
It's kind of big and intimidating, so I wasn't ready, but I'll give it a go now. Yeah. And she managed to put it in the eye. Oh, that's a lot of fluid. Oh, that's a lot of fluid. Oh dear, that's right up to my elbow. That's hang on, I'm coming though. Everyone, come on. Oh, the tide is turning. We can push through this.
We are pushing through. Oh.
Afternoon.
I hate frogs.
Because you're out of range, Storm, actually, are you? Let's see here. You're just... Well, she'll move, so because that's the one most desperate in need, so... Storm, Buckthorn, and... Oh no, it would be Storm, Nap, and Ernest. Just zeroing in on
4
numbers.
HP.
You'll get 4 HP.
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
Much obliged.
And it's just a case of, like, it's not any kind of spell effect, it's where you just feel a little bit more resolve in you. We've got this. We can push on. Come on.
We are.
Follow Miss Serena. She's got this. No pressure.
Last time I pushed this hard, my eye blood will burst.
Hopefully, time to end the giant frog menace.
I have been here a while. But
Yep.
it's only been like 4 minutes. It's amazing.
However, this is a fresh frog.
I don't think it's 12 hits.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
It's a giant frog.
Not so fresh now.
Little skin, yeah. Not quite bleeding yet, though. On the cusp.
Right. No, I'll leave there.
Buckthorn.
Yes, I turn to Subtle Storms. Do you really want this Imblier Hanley to write a song about you doing 3 frogs?
Do you just have a book of phrases on your other monitor, or what? What is this?
Yes, yes.
Oh God,
He's been building this lexicon for ages.
Let's be realistic. Do I think he's going to do my work justice? No. But it's better than nothing.
You could call it the tongue twisters? Sorry.
My Aunt Sally sells sand shrews by the this is the hard part.
Can you smell toast?
Oh.
Because it's probably you.
Or me.
You get hit by lightning enough that the fucking flour and muffins in his fucking pouches have cooked again. Just expanded.
I overcooked my onion.
I mean, if you want, don't forget you are a rabbit. You could take a more direct route.
Because he does wear an onion on his belt, as is the style of the time.
Now it's caramelized.
It's overcooked. Oh no.
Let's see.
Where are you gonna find another onion?
I mean, it would be here if it hadn't been for Mel's minute meteors.
Yeah.
But I only hit
don't-
like the side of the patch.
He didn't
not the
plant
whole
many
thing.
onions. That was just his personal reserve.
Left.
And let's stab a frog.
So that was movement and bonus?
Yeah, that was movement and bonus. Yeah,
Yeah,
rabbit hop.
okay.
Do the rabbit hop pop pop ba da ba da ba da pop pop
I
beat up.
assume that hit.
Yeah.
Do it again.
I mean, it's bloody. There you go. That's a good score. Still alive, though, but just barely. You have carved great gashes out of this thing. It's a strange sight as well to see this. You're not really a stocky rabbit, are you? You're not some wizened hare. Just swinging around this pike with quite an expertise to him.
Expertly done, Sir Buckthorn.
Thank you.
Buck rabbit and the
Woo,
11
Sir
and a half
Hoppity!
centuries.
Sir Buckthorn? Buckfoot.
Yep, there
No,
you go.
Buckthorn.
You got in 2 this time.
Meanwhile, Ernest is taking notes. He's going to write a children's book.
It's
Sir
already been
Hoppity.
written.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what she's quoting.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's going
damn.
to plagiarize a children's book.
Duncan.
He's going to make the Netflix adaptation of a children's book.
Oh God. Yeah.
Duncan, this whole time you've just been in the forest causing trouble.
This might be a good time to change tactics.
The forest is now on fire.
Gotta
I'm
ask.
surprised it isn't.
I gotta ask, where'd you come up with the name Duncan?
It's like Duncan, Idaho, but worse.
Because like every time your name is said, I just imagine Shrek going Donkey.
Duncan. Duncan.
Yes, Duncan will shoot.
To be
he'll
fair, the
marry a
forest
dragon.
to be fair, I think the forest is a little on fire due to the call of lightning.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, that
Legitimately
that
wasn't
might
me for
do it.
once.
It's his natural habitat.
No one's gonna believe you.
It wasn't me. Yeah, I'm fucking Shaggy.
Roommate.
I feel like I really should finish off that bullywug that I fucking malgurned.
No, you donked
You
it
live
now.
with that.
You donked it now. The crown has been passed. I told you this.
I don't want it. No, I'm beginning to donk.
You donked it.
Could be worse. Bjornvis means you missed even with a great weapon.
Yeah.
Just
I told
all
you
the
crown's
dwarves are a
passed.
problem right now. And of course, a Johnny is to run away.
He teleports away. He teleports away.
It's still a fucking great moment. Like, I'm gonna wrestle this bear. Bear slap me. I'm getting away. Bye,
Is it
Kelmore.
possible to learn this power?
Got a box for like 40 years.
Oh,
Wall of Sand or finish off the bullywugs? I'll finish off the bullywug. Again, another run for these three. Magic missile.
Mm-hmm. I'm so proud of you.
You're not, right? I mean,
He's
Say
done
it.
it. He's taken
Say
the
it.
crown.
You have. See, here's the thing. You've trimmed them. So from this one was now finished, this one is now primed as a Duncan.
oh god,
Yes! My boy!
I never should have played a wizard.
My boy!
Don't say that, please.
Weirdly enough, this one isn't even bloodied.
After 2 magic missiles, yeah. Fuck. Okay, but I think I'm out of range of like fucking. I am for now. Okay, he'll probably hit me again, but
the greatest game ever played, right here, folks.
Top of a round, and finally, there's been enough noise that things have stirred enough, and tarpaulin is ripped away. Beneath it, you see a large mass of green, of tentacles,
Oh,
of a froghemoth. Well, a frog large. It's actually not as big as you were thinking. As it just snaps,
Frog slightly bigger than normal.
as it just clicks in your mind. That's what they worship, froghemoths. They fucking love those things. That is smaller than normal, though. Weird.
if I'd thought of that earlier, I might not be in a situation.
It's not fully grown yet.
It's almost like I don't want to fucking eat you guys of a CR8 creature.
It's a CR10.
See,
Oh,
that's
even
what
higher.
happens
There we
when
go.
you weaken the cocoon before the great moth comes out.
But it does rise to its feet in a lazy way, roaring out, You've done fucked up now! God
fuck you, frog
awakens!
I killed an entire villager. You're kin, you useless prick.
All serve the Great One. Their souls go to power it. Look
I
at
hate
its
their souls.
majesty.
It's ugly as hell.
I sold my soul for this drum.
And, you know, as he directs you to look at its majesty, it yawns widely.
And it falls
Saliva
over.
pouring from all sides of its maw.
Oh.
And then it just shits on a barrel.
Is that what we look like to
so
them?
majestic.
Well, he'll have some fertilizer for his crops when he gets back.
Let's see. This one will
I don't
will
wanna
be
think
for
about it.
Buckthorn. It's a miss. Nice.
oh, I got the short halfling legs. All right.
Don't you have a crossbow?
Nope, just a rapier.
They handed them out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They handed them out.
Yeah.
Regular
You were-
crossbows.
You were in the barracks at the time, I think.
Yeah, I was setting my stuff down.
Yeah, you would have a crossbow and 10 bolts. That's all.
Is a crossbow
Light crossbow.
light
yeah.
crossbow? Is that a simple weapon?
Yeah, it's a simple range weapon.
Okay, let me get myself one of those then real quick.
It'll be
so I
in the
can-
compendium, yeah.
Even I can use one of those.
To the point where it's Pathfinder, everyone uses one of those. Every skinny little nerd is carrying a massive fuck-off crossbow and somehow able to winch it back.
The hell is it? Light cross. There we go. And 10 bolts.
So I just see Pan screaming tabletop.
What's the range on light crossbow?
80 or 90.
Let's see, let's look here. It is 1d8, 80, 320. So, and I can... $80 feet. It's a lot of feet.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the
I'm
frogs
gonna
in
I'll
front
shoot
of.
that one.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to give him cover just from the railing on the bridge. Go ahead.
Shoot through
Okay.
the slats. He's kind of short.
Go ahead. Shoot him.
Twang!
It was Twung.
Hooray!
You would have killed him in one shot, unlike a donk.
Fucking. He took 3 shots and he's still not dead. Fuck.
Mr. Adonkaman.
Was it
Dr.
Mr. Dr. Adonkaman?
Yes.
Adonko Spitterman?
Yes.
Yeah. At some point we'll get a bottle of that.
I don't know if you want it.
Just for the shelf. Anything else, Ernest?
You go get him, you big lady, you. Inspiration.
To who?
Because I don't know who is that, the clone or.
No, that's Irina. The clone has the heart.
Okay. Well, you go get him, you big beautiful lady.
Thank you.
You think you're inspired. You're not sure.
Inspired.
Okay, let's see.
Afternoon.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sweet. Hold on.
I will
There we
actually
Okay.
move. That's the flailing tentacle frog. I will move a bit closer as well. The bigger moth, froggy big. Does it seem angry? Or out to eat us immediately? Or does it chill?
I mean, it just took a big shit, so.
Yeah.
If anything, it's hungry.
Yeah. Just fired one out. It's got room now.
The big toad gets the fishing line.
Barely a hit.
The 11 is a hit. Oh wow. Does the 8 kill it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You caught yourself a frog.
As he just hauls the limp dead frog over the two of you.
How much damage do we take?
Psychological, a little bit. It's just a very shiny, wet belly. Right up against your face.
Second one goes to this one.
Was it
then.
white?
No,
Was it
kind of a muddy green.
Okay.
Some of the slime gets into your mouth. You start hallucinating.
And this one, that is a hit.
Let's
Let's see the damage.
11.
And you put it down, yanking its head clean off with one sharp pull.
I now have 2 frogs. That will be
Yippee-ki-yay.
a big one and a small one.
That's it, yep.
I'm not...
Any further movement? Any bonus? Oh, you'd use your bonus to move the tentacle.
Yes, I did. Used everything I can.
Okay.
So yeah.
Let's see here. Just check over possible things here. Maybe.
Ooh, I thought about taking that one.
Yeah, it did. Because, yeah, there's enough people in range now. From this frog and its dangly doodads. It sees you approaching on Holy Land, and fuck that. Yeah, it's only able to get you two and the clone. That'll be a dex saving throw.
Hmm?
Not gone well.
It's almost like he gets.
Well, I can. I don't think a D4. Yeah, I don't think the D4 will save it, but I'll roll it anyway.
Fuck.
What
I'm
are
gonna-
these rolls?
Yeah, that is definitely not saving.
I'm gonna
Welcome
love
to the
this.
club.
2 ones in a row.
It's okay, Zarina. You passed.
Yeah, I'm gonna scare this frog shitless. Shitless.
Dubs
The echo is an
all,
object.
buddy.
It's not affected by tidal wave.
Ah. There's some distressed croaking, and a rabbit is flushed into the river.
The rolls on this guy and the spells with these frogs have been
What is
nuts.
this game?
Yeah, you're pushed right in the river.
10.
But you're bobbing, you're floating. It's all the fur, traps the air pockets.
And I take 28 damage.
I don't know. He's wearing armor. Shouldn't he be sinking?
He's about to.
Shallow river.
He's unconscious.
Yeah.
No, I have 7 HP.
7 HP? Wow.
Yep.
I gotta zoom in. Ugh. The new font does
Must
not
be
look good.
nice.
Great one, please, go forth, devour them. Show them their folly for stepping on your sacred domain.
Oh no, it's gonna happen again.
Especially that little shit down there in the trees. I see you!
No, you don't.
So close.
Yeah, I need to not go down at this range. Just that I'm so far from the party, so yeah, I had to measure.
But you know what? He's willing to step out.
Uh,
Yeah, I might
going
actually be
for it.
dying here.
He's willing to risk himself right now. You made it personal.
I'm probably not gonna live this, guys, based on the
What the
rolls
hell
so
are
far.
you doing all the way over there?
I just wanted one more donk to get 5 and even on one round. Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not down.
wait,
I have at least 1 HP. I have 1 HP.
isn't Call Lightning in action to use it?
Mhm.
Didn't he use an action
You-
to cast Tidal Wave?
No,
That was
different.
the other frog.
Two
Oh,
frogs.
different frog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ah,
did I
true.
also have to take massive damage, a roll on that, or do you do that?
No.
Okay.
No.
The donkin has become the donk.
You get an
Yeah, I
inspiration.
You
If-
fucking asked it.
If Pan
I'm
had
trying to
any
get
inspiration,
five
he
for
no longer does.
I accept this gift. I'm gonna need it.
Why is Arizona crying? Because he just got donked on. But he does not have enough movement to get back behind the cover.
Oh,
But man, it's worth it. Are
what's-
you
okay, what's-
fucking sorry?
wow!
I'm
wow,
gonna-
feeling his inner. Did he become hurting for a second there?
Very much the same effect.
Yeah.
And one shitty spear. Yep, he's just in. He's got enough range to be a disadvantage. Does not hit the clone.
It even has less AC.
Yeah. Subtle storm.
Actually, only
Uh.
it's just 17. Jeez.
As you look back to see a wildfire and Duncan in the middle of it.
He's probably
Pissed.
fine.
Can you imagine if one of us was a druid right now?
Can I jump down here and then continue going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just passing by. Buckthorn lazing in the water.
Yeah, I assume he's okay, right?
Trying to
Face
get air
down.
back in his body.
No, he's face
Is he
down.
okay?
He's gone, dude.
And then I guess I'm gonna, yeah.
Such a good token on Buckthorn too. I like it.
Is that from Hex?
No, that's from...
No.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember where it's from. It's from some, art
'Cause
station.
did you
thing.
change your token? I thought you looked different before.
Yeah, he was using
Oh,
the
okay.
Paragon Bandit, I think.
Oh, he changed it?
So
Well, like I
Yeah,
said,
I like
I
this
think
one better.
before he was just using the official art.
I'll have to reload to see it.
No, he hasn't changed it now. It was all the months ago when he first made the character.
Oh, okay.
our lovely, lovely bloke right over here.
That's finally a hit. Just the one. The spell is
Oh, thank
gone.
God. Oh, thank fuck.
But remember, he's only used one spell slot.
I'm gonna kill him in my one turn. I fucking will.
I don't know if a psychic knife didn't go too deep in him either.
I will drop
I am
86 on his ass.
hunkering down to try to hide behind this stupid thing.
Zarina.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Oh, it even says how many squares I go too. Neat. Okay, moving
Yes.
there.
Baron tries to follow along.
The bonus action to. Well, first of all, I draw my crossbow.
Hmm.
Then bonus action, I put this on myself and then resummon this 15 feet away with a crossbow.
Okay. Is it able to use
Can
your
you do
weapons?
that, Pan? Can your clone do a crossbow?
He just punches things.
When you make an attack action on your turn, any attack you make with the action can originate from your space or the echo space.
Yeah, I just choose not to.
So technically, yeah, it could use a crossbow. And it now has a crossbow in its hands.
Nice.
So I will shoot at this one, and my echo will shoot at this one.
Is this some Rise of the Skywalker bullshit where they keep passing the lightsaber back and forth, but it's a crossbow?
Let's see. Does a 17 hit?
Who is that for?
The one here.
Here.
Yeah.
It is deflected by a magical barrier that just shoots up immediately. He's fucking terrified, though, from the bolt. He flinches back.
A 12 does not hit this one.
Well, does not hit that one.
All right, that's my turn.
And Fern's going to use her action to dash up, just to get with you. Oopa! She hops the fence.
But yeah, Echo Knight Archer's pretty good.
Buckthorn. Where the fuck did all that water come from? Why is it still in you? You will have to wring your fur out for a while. And now there's some taunting tentacle wiggling around in front of you.
I think this is some bizarre dream.
As you think to the events of today, how you yelled at that pathetic bullywug to come at you, and man, he fucking brought it.
Let's
Instant
see.
regret.
And going across a
Fuck
farm
you.
and suddenly flood waves. At least it's watered.
Let's see how. Kind of wring myself out, kind of drag myself out from the river here. And for the spell aid, I count as one of the targets possibly as well,
You can
right?
choose yourself.
So,
Nice little top
me and the two nearby whatever's cats get 5 HP. And, well, 5 HP on top of that, or on their bonus.
At this point, I don't think that's going to matter. Pushing the
Yeah.
legs. Yeah, nice top of HP.
And let's see, that's just a regular spell, so. And everything else is an act. But that would be a bonus action. Which of the two cats looks better off?
It's actually kind of close, but I'd say the fisherman.
Yeah, I'm not in too great danger at the moment. And
There
I
you
keep
go.
more distance.
Have 2 extra AC. Go get them.
The fisherman,
I
as you've seen,
assume-
exclusively attack at range.
Yeah.
I
On a
assume this
scale of
goes as a-
31, I'm about a 19 right now.
Yeah, I assume that goes under a rogue.
No, he
Good
just
for
said
you.
on you.
Why?
Yeah.
He was
if-
looking
if
for
you're-
who was in better condition, who could take a hit.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
if you can take a hit, that does make. I'll put it on the other one, on Rena.
Yeah.
I think that would make more tech sense.
Yeah, because I
You
am going to show up.
cannot. You've already cast a spell with your action.
It's a bonus action.
Yes, you cannot cast 2 spells in one turn.
Oh,
in
even
action
if it's
bonus.
Yeah, even if it's a
Ah,
bonus, yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Well, it's a
Okay,
case
then
of
it
if you
is-
cast a bonus action, you cannot cast a spell with your action. So that circumstance cancels itself out.
Did not know that, but I don't think it's ever come up for me.
Yeah. So don't do that then. I safely hide behind this other target in front of me.
Duncan.
While I recompose myself
Yeah.
and proceed to drip all around.
Like at this point, the ears aren't even up right now. There's too much water weight.
That's it, you little shit. I'm gonna show you why I was in the War Crimes Division. I'm gonna upcast Scorching Ray.
Duncan, what did you say?
Huh?
I mean, you're shouting this because that's the only way they can hear this.
Yeah.
You're...
3 of those hit. He's so angry.
Yeah. I wonder why.
He's still there. He's seared.
I'm prone now.
You haven't put him down.
I'm going prone.
Pew, pew, pew.
This might save me, but at least I'm closer to the party. That was a good one for prone.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Yeah,
party.
sure.
The frog hemoth loafs along for a moment, devours one bullywug corpse in one simple sweep.
Does it finish
Glancing
it off with the side salad.
It probably does just take a whole chunk out of the cabbage cart, yes.
My cabbages.
Glancing at the shaman and the chief. And then just waddles along a little faster. It's like it's picking up speed towards Fern.
Burn. Run.
I'd really love to right now. Oh my!
How delicious does Fern look?
Depends on your taste, really. It's like a 7, 8.
Yeah.
To be fair, she's like a 10 just because she's a redhead in a fantasy setting.
Fern has also just heard that Duncan comes from the War Crime Division.
It's lucky she can't hold her journal right now. Ernest!
I'm gonna look at whatever this thing is, and I'm gonna say, leave. Go on, get.
It looks at you, and all 3 eyes blink in sequence. And that's the end of that.
Well, shit.
It didn't understand that word. Or anything you said.
Oh,
He missed the War Crimes.
Make like a
Shit.
tree and hop the fuck away.
I confused it with vicious mockery. Command actually has to understand me. Well,
Yep.
I learned today.
No, it was a good move.
Yeah.
I was like, vicious mockery, they don't have to understand me.
Look on the
but
bright
command-
side. You have now drawn attention. Afternoon.
Oh, fuck.
He has drawn his attention. So how about I move it a bit closer to him?
This is a winning combination.
Yeah. Do I go? First one goes for the shaman.
Mm-hmm. That is a miss.
Is that the one that shielded before?
Nope.
Alright.
He just has better stuff on him.
Alright. The second one goes on him again. Let's see if that works this time.
That's a hit.
Alright.
And his stomach is hauled out of him as he falls apart like an open bag.
Alright.
I might live.
That works too.
And live? Wow.
And the wriggling tentacle moves. Yeah, moves between sub Buckthorn towards the halfling.
Alright,
Excuse me,
Bullywug turn.
let me through, please. The tentacle requests politely.
Not that one. The shaman looks at the chief, who is now just a pile of various things ripped out. Takes a moment. Casts haste on itself.
It's gonna run away.
And in
Yeah.
ridiculous speed, hops away. Not looking back, not saying a word. Just leaving, getting the fuck out of there.
You
Meow.
follow that man? You can't, because he ran too fast.
He's not actually that fast. I mean, he's fast, but he's just 20 foot on land.
Yep, 60 feet. Dashing twice.
Yeah, haste is pretty fast.
Oh no, actually, yeah, so it would be 40 feet, so it would be 120.
120, yes.
This other bullywug does not have haste. So he gets down on the ground and starts to crawl away. And that's as far as he
I'm gonna
gets.
do war crime.
He puts his spear and shield down and he just starts crawling.
That's why it's a crime.
Subtle.
We have Froghemoth.
Pan, only losers commit war crimes.
I'm almost dead. I
You're-
think I lost. Oh
Wow.
wait, you have a point. America's never done a war crime.
America never loses a war. What's Saigon called right now?
I believe you'll find that America has lost
Big
2
giant frog.
wars against itself.
Do I hit big giant frog?
Both hits.
Hey, you leave her alone.
As it now turns its eye to you. One of the
Hi.
three.
That's it.
Does
Very
it
brave.
does it turns its eye fast enough to see the cat that hit it, or just assume the bard hit it?
Why are you doing this, man?
He is closer. I mean,
Why?
They are actually very perceptive. It has a passive perception of 19.
Okay.
It saw you,
I'll
Storm.
change the token,
Yeah,
please.
I figured.
Zarina.
Oh boy. Okay. Seeing I put my crossbow away. Yep. I'll be at the fence line. Re-summon behind it. And I don't think I can grapple this.
It's only one size larger than you.
That is true, but it's very big.
Mm-hmm. Very dense.
I will make an attempt. Hey,
It's a really good attempt.
actually, I didn't want to resummon it, but I already said I did.
Well enough, I don't think it can actually beat you. Yeah, can't. Especially not with that roll.
Okay,
You have it
and
grappled.
yeah, and I realized, oh, now I'll just push a shot prone, and I'm like, oh wait, no, I could do that with my bonus, but I used my bonus already.
You can use your overaction.
That's what I plan to do. I'm gonna push it prone. That's another athletics, isn't it?
Yeah. Same as grappling.
On the ground.
It's on the ground.
Cool. All right, it is now prone. Everyone hitting it gets advantage.
Except at range.
Yes.
I should probably run.
You should run.
He goes in for it. It's a mighty blow. And she tries to run. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That actually misses her, though. It also has less range than that. I don't want to fuck up the stat block, just in case I need to use a real frog hemoth on you sometime. Buckthorn.
Let's see. I'll stay at range.
Well, that's the first hit. Remember, disadvantage because it's prone.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, it's
I'm
at
too used to being in the other group where everyone was melee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's prone, ranged attacks have disadvantage. So that's one attack you've done, basically.
Okay, so I have to roll the other one. Okay.
So another 2 rolls. Or 1 set of disadvantage. But you're likely gonna hit. I say that, and then you actually miss.
Yeah, but I'll use my
Why
bardic
did you say
inspiration
it?
from earlier.
Yeah.
There you go, that's a hit. So it'll be 8 damage on it. There you go.
Yep. And since I was going to shield Ferns, but she managed to get away. So, because the fool is still out there, I will throw some AC on our bard, our bait bard.
So nice, isn't it? Donkin, boy in the corner, what are you doing? You're all the way
Take
back
Bastion
there.
in the light of Frith.
The light of...
The light of what?
Yeah. Just and Radiant Shield, 2 bonus AC. Don't question it.
They're like a god?
Yes.
I don't know, I was just asking.
Oh man, you said the guy's prone. Is the bullywug also prone? And you said he was crawling.
Yes, but he did drop his shield.
I could just magic missile. Man. I know what I'll do.
Do it.
First level magic missile. I'll put 2 on the froggy myth and 1 on the bullywug, and I'll say, "Don't you dare go anywhere, you little shit frog."
Apparently, Duncan
And
has
he
a
means
real
it.
problem with frogs. What kind of childhood trauma does Duncan have with frogs?
I mean,
I think he just has trauma in general at this point.
The question
the
is,
backstory was not that deep.
Was he attacked by a frog, or did he burn frogs as a child?
I mean, this is not the first time he has dealt with bullywugs, so
While you were sacrificing weasels, I was burning frogs.
Froghemo's turn.
Oh boy.
Just gonna lash out for Zarina. The real one who's holding on to him, you can feel that. And fails horribly. 9, 8, 7. That's impressive rolls. Interesting. As it just snaps that massive maw at you.
Roll 20 got jokes.
Mm-hmm.
why was the froghemoth afraid of the fighter? 'Cause 7, 8, 9.
Work on it.
Roll a hit dice.
That
I'm not
didn't
a
even
bard.
make any sense.
Roll.
I'm a fucking wizard.
Ernace, what are you up to?
Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But by the light of Frith. Frith.
Mr. Everclear, you probably shouldn't get that close to it. And driving his blade deep into it, blood begins to ooze from the monster.
Take that, you big snotball.
The beast has been wounded by the blade of the halfling bard. I mean, there was some other help as well, but the blade of the halfling bard. Nap.
Just like, despite every other frog being dead or running away, I yell at the one that's still crawling slowly. Your false god bleeds!
It's better than what fucking Cornelius said as he leaned in and said, "We're greater than your god."
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
I like to stick to just regular straight up threats.
That is still the perfect wizard response for that
I was gonna say,
situation.
no, yeah, see, he knows how to play a wizard, Pan.
I don't know how to play any class.
I don't know, he was hiding in the trees throwing spells and not getting anywhere near the fight. Yeah, that's a wizard.
Yeah.
And
I
also
myself
one who
thought,
caused
good
the most
luck, everyone
problems.
else.
Also the wizard.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job as a wizard.
So, I assume they all hit.
Yes. It's a really easy target.
21
And the damage goes down.
Good strong blows, though, carving through its thick, bizarre hide. Despite the appearance of a frog, it really doesn't feel like one.
It almost feels like
Oh.
chicken.
I don't want to eat it.
This one has chosen to remain in position. staring at the cabbages on all fours, not looking.
That's the kind of stuff I usually sell at the market.
Subtle storm.
2, 3, 4, 6. And blade. Wow.
You just sit down. Just
And
sit.
another 8.
And yeah, you miss entirely.
What did you do to Gary Gygax, man? What did you like put up dog poop on his doorstep or something?
Go sit down. Think about what you did to Dice once.
God, I'm crying.
You should be.
I hope it's not contagious. Get away from me.
Subtle Storm's attack is, if anything, too subtle. There is no evidence of wounds upon the beast.
3 ones in a row.
Yep, and you were disadvantaged on the ranged attacks, so that is a 1 on your second attack.
I would say that's uncommon, but I play Blood Bowl, so it happens.
You don't even have to say Blood
We saw
Bowl.
a
We've
trip.
seen everyone's roles and for various campaigns.
Yeah. There was a trip skull today during my game.
So after having an Ilfrin turn, Subtle Storm is done.
The crown, your crown shall not be passed this day.
Serena.
God, I'm crying.
She is crying.
Well,
You made her cry.
It's the start of my turn, and I still have him held, so he gets 1 for flinching.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's good.
That's a good ability right there.
Advantage, don't forget.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
There we go.
All right.
Was better.
As you manage
So-
to just bludgeon the beast until finally you just reach for the eye stalks and just pull, wrenching it free. And
That's
the beast
kind of
dies.
nasty.
Look at that, you froggy fuck! Look at your god die! Run and tell all the other fucking frogs they need to never come here again.
Should we give
Mr.
him
Arizona,
help after this?
Is the intent we're looking for, but maybe not the wording?
We
Fired up. I got fired up. I'm sorry.
Ernest just looks over at Nap. Do we say something?
The
Or do we
bullywug
just-
soils himself.
Do we just let him go? Oh, that's nasty.
He's crying now. There's dry retching.
Oh.
I think.
Did we just kill him? Would that be better?
No.
Yeah, I think now that this thing is dead, I kick the frog him off.
I go and help him up. Come on.
He-
I got to.
Wow, that's we just kicked. Everyone else is dead. Just go.
He's just
Wow.
shivering in your touch.
Oh.
Come on.
While we
His
kick his
stomach
dead
is
god in
damp,
the
you
ground.
know
Just looking at
exactly
you
what
with
it
the
is.
biggest bulging reddened eyes.
Never hurt you. Fight's over.
You're being nice to someone who you've killed all his friends and his god.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't
Duncan?
think he's gonna be able to rejoin society.
Yeah, Duncan, would you mind setting this thing on fire?
That
Let's
is
get away from
not
this first.
necessary, please.
Actually, how do we dispose of this?
Can I use my bonus action to move away before he lights this thing on fire?
Oh,
I'm
the
not gonna
corpse,
open it on
that's
fire.
perfectly fine. Yes, please, go ahead, She steps herself to be in the way of the bullywug from the rest of the group.
Donkin's fingers are still kind of on fire.
And
Do you think he could work for the guard? I mean, I'm not sure it'd be possible. Well, probable, but it's possible. I mean, I look back behind me at the destruction and death, and he might not mentally be able to do it, but I'm
Yeah,
putting the idea out there.
he might be a little shocked. Yeah, it's just a case of we didn't want this to go down like this, to happen this way, so we're willing to home you and feed you for a little bit until you're ready to put a step on your own direction. It's here. Let's get rid of these tears. Oh
What the hell
boy.
is wrong with us?
You would be living under the same roof as us.
It's only the next 2 weeks you have to spend with the party who murdered your entire family.
And God.
And then mocked you about it. I'm gonna not play a wizard anymore. This is the last one.
Oh, you're doing a great job of playing wizard.
I just pull out a little vuvuzela-like looking trumpet.
Fern can't help but murmur out. The story was very different when Miss Cressari wrote it. Boarside seems like a very bad place at this point.
He doesn't actually. He isn't us.
We're supposed to be a happy-go-lucky frat boy.
And the heroes slayed the mighty beast.
I mean,
He just
it's-
thumps on his drum.
Yeah, it's fine if he's very worked up. Let's just not keep it his entire character.
Yeah, you're supposed to be happy. This is not happy.
You can't help it, can you? It's always going to become a shitlord.
This time it's war crimes.
I'm going to stress that Donkin is not normal for us.
I am new in town.
Well, that's great. Let's. Well, you'll be safe with us, okay? At least for a little bit, you'll be fine. So we should probably get we're all a bit scuffed and scraped, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I
dying.
Yes.
I want to go sit down.
Yeah. So well, maybe we'll stay here for a little bit, and then we'll head back to the fort, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we can follow up on the hobgoblins, maybe if we still have light in the day.
It's getting on my boots. Oh.
I got you here.
I
My one nice spell that I have.
I mean, as Fern pulls out her journal, that's a tick in the box. Job done.
And he
That's-
kind of
that's-
winces when you do this, Duncan, because he thinks his boots are going to be set on fire.
yeah,
He
but,
doesn't extinguish his fingers before he casts it, just in case. The scorching ray is still on the mind.
Ah!
but seriously, what do you plan to do with the frog thing corpse here? Just leave it here?
Well, no, she said you can light that up.
Yeah, let's move it away from the wooden fence first, though, just in case.
But that is where we're going to leave off this first part of the East Raxus story. Because we're 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if I hadn't had the lingering foreshadowing bit, we'd actually be a single session adventure. But there's more out there.
Fun.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I created a monster to head to Raxus.
You created another Pan character. What a shock, Pan.
This one, yeah. I wasn't trying as hard as with Mulch. But you
Maybe
saw that
Victina
turned
needs a
out, so-
sidekick.
It was supposed to be food.
Anyway, let's hit the button to stop stream. We'll be back some week ahead. It'll be on a Sunday, though.